I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
What's going on, FM fam? How's everybody's Saturday going? As you see, we got BFT and Rainman Ray with me. Garage Monkey just, I don't know where he went. But
let's just FaceTime him.
I'm texting him now.
Yeah, I don't have his number. But we're gonna chit chat for a bit and see where the conversations take us. So I do have a little topic to start off with. So will mechanics be around for you? Meaning, as the industry starts taking a different turn, everybody's undecided whether we're gonna go EV, hydrogen, or stick to internal combustion engines. I know Rainman Ray runs an independent shop. I don't know his experience with hydrogen, hybrid, or EV. BFT runs a fleet. I don't know if they're experiencing or testing those waters. So we're just gonna chat and see where it takes us. So,
oh, that's what we're doing. Oh man, this is gonna be spicy, bro. That's gonna be spicy right there.
Yeah. So, how you feel about that? Being
Diesel,
that you're an
diesel makes the world goes round. That's how I feel about it on a huge or larger scale than just me and what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us combined, what we do. Diesel is the reason the world functions the way that it does. It would take, I would wager it would take 100 years if the entire planet operated in unison to stop burning diesel. It would take 100 years for us to get there, and we could potentially lose half of the world's population doing so. No crops, no transport, no construction, no infrastructure, no electricity. You can't make that just go away. Now diesel makes the world go around, man. That's how I see it.
Have I'm gonna call it hybrid because it's a diesel engine powering a generator in trains.
Yep.
So, would you say that hybrid would work?
Well, they've been doing that since the 70s.
Right?
Yeah, we've had diesel electrics and heavy equipment for years.
Going full EV as far as that aspect, you don't think that would work?
You still have to generate the power somehow, some way.
True, which a lot of people.
You got to generate it. Yep. You can't turn the machines that move the magnets that make the power without some kind of power source. And we take the chemical energy from the fuel and put it in the machine, and the machine turns that into mechanical energy, and then we create electricity with said mechanical energy.
It's funny you say that because you remember the California wildfires? Ray, me and you talked about this a while back.
They never
Uh,
stop. What do you mean remember?
Oh yeah. Well, remember when me and
Sorry.
you we were looking at the articles? They had a bunch of electric fire trucks, and they could only sit there for 7 to 10 minutes before they had to go back and recharge.
Yeah, that worked out.
Nice.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. But
Mhm.
you didn't see that on the news, did you?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't even know electric
Oh.
fire trucks was a thing.
Yeah.
It's
Imagine
not.
if one of those
It's
were-
not. It's not a thing. It's not.
Yeah.
Like they're trying,
Wow.
but no.
See how well that worked out, huh? That's
Wow.
that's not going to work in a situation like that.
So, BFT, do you have training in EV at all?
Yeah, I'm EV certified.
You're EV certified?
Mhm.
And you, Ray, do you have any experience with it?
I
Besides
am
Touch
EV
Orange?
certified to work on the electric Hummers, and I've never touched one. But I'm certified. I took the test.
Hey, that's all
GM
that
handed me over the cert. I said, "Here you go, bro."
Same. I'm certified, and I refuse to work on them. I hated them.
You know, I'm also a Subaru Master Tech on paper.
really?
Yeah. My dealership had one of the Subaru guys take the Master Tech test under my name so they could get the credit from Subaru.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
No, it's cool. It's cool. When I left, I called up everybody and told them what was going down, so they all got in trouble for it.
Yeah, that's not good.
I know. No, that's
Dealership as a
very.
whole can get in trouble for
So what we're talking about is dealerships receive they receive money from the manufacturer based on how many technicians hold certain certifications. So if you've got 10 master techs, you might get a $50,000 a month bonus just from the manufacturer. If you got 2 master techs, you get nothing. So it works to their financial advantage to have people trained. It's a training incentive. But what happens is they can just have someone take all the tests for you and pay them. And now everybody's certified. They're not qualified, but they're certified.
Where do I get arrows?
And they get treated like crap.
Yeah.
Where do I get arrows?
Well, that's everybody, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I do
everybody.
also. I do
Unless your
also know
name's on the
too-
sign, you're
Yeah.
just number. Like, you're just
Yeah.
a number we got to pay every week. That's it.
I do also know that that for every master tech, the dealership is allowed to have a certain amount of uncertified technicians
Uh-huh.
to claim warranties.
It depends, like what do they call it? Shop competency.
Yeah.
So you have technician competency, and then you have shop competency, and not all. If they retain a certain amount of master techs, then they can fall under the shop competency type thing,
Yep.
where an hourly person or somebody that's not certified can actually do that, as long as the shop is competent in it.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I
it's
mean?
like what is it? Do you remember? It's like a 4-1 or 5-1, something like
So
that.
it's something like that. I think it's
Yeah.
5-1.
So what that
No,
means is for
I think it's 4-1.
4-1. So what that means is for every one master tech, there's allowed to be 4 uncertified technicians.
Yeah, because the last dealer that I worked at, there was 4 of us, but they were shop competency as well. So the hourly guys were allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Now, do you
And
have to sign off for all those techs that are uncertified that work under you?
Not under shop competency. They don't work under you.
You say in the state of Michigan, you have to be certified by the state.
Mm-hmm.
Not where I work, or not here. We don't have to. Like I remember Aaron was saying that he had to go to the DMV or somewhere to go get his
State of Michigan, you
certification.
have to be state certified. You'll automatically get your state certs if you possess such cert in an ASE.
Mhm.
Michigan recognizes that and automatically they just give us your 20 or whatever it is, $25 annual renewal, and we'll print you a new one and send it to you right in the mail. Yeah.
The only thing that we got to be state certified in is if you do state inspections, you have to be certified in that, but you just go take like a 3-day class and like a 15-question test.
I'm sure it's the same here, but we only have state inspections on anything over anything over light duty. I mean,
Ours is weird.
like you're well, I don't know what commercial license there. Like, let's say semi truck driver.
They get DOT inspections.
All the commercial drivers, different levels have different inspections.
Yeah, like the commercial drivers and stuff, they get DOT inspections.
Yeah, DOT inspections.
Yeah, so with us, like state inspections, it depends on what county you live in, if it's safety or emissions. It's not a tailpipe sniffer. They just hook the computer up to it. So 3-year models or less than 70,000 miles is a safety only. Diesels are safety only. Anything over 8,500 pounds is a safety only, and motorcycles are safety only. And anything that's 20 years old or older is a safety only. That's in any county. And depending on what county you live in, if like my truck's a 19 now, so it's a 19, so it's a safety and emissions. I live in an emissions county. It's weird, dude.
Yeah, we got rid of our safety a couple years. Last year I think.
When I lived in Texas back in 2017, they were still doing it.
Yeah, we recently got rid of it, but I think if you're in an emissions county, you're still doing emissions.
I don't know why it's so dark here.
But I heard that certain counties are going to start picking up emissions also.
A lot of counties here, so there's 100 counties in the state that I live in. I think 48 of them only do safety. And I'm hoping they're trying to get away with it. The word on the street is that they're trying to pass a bill to get rid of inspections completely.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I feel fine. It's a money grab.
You think so?
Totally a money grab.
It's a money grab, dude.
Yep.
I mean,
So in order for me to do an inspection, like if Derek brought his car in for an inspection and I see something wrong with it that's going to fail, I can't go tell Derek, hey, this is going to fail. He's got to pay, say it's the safety and emissions. He's got to pay the $30 for the safety and emissions. I fail it, give him his car back and say, here's your printout. This is what failed. Now you got to fix it. And then he can bring it back for a reinspection after he fixes it.
Okay, I get that.
Yep.
But see,
I was
a
a state inspector in Hawaii years ago, and it's the same way. It's a giant scammy money grab. All it is it's state sponsored leverage over your customer to make them buy stuff because you say that's probably not safe.
Mm-hmm. But see, here our state inspections are weird. Like, I can't fail you for a windshield. Like, you can have a crack, like it'd be in my field of view, right? But your field of view is different from mine. But there's nowhere on that inspection, on that computer, to fail it for a windshield. Like, you don't even have to have a windshield in North Carolina, but you have to have windshield wipers.
Well, see, Michigan, you fail those inspections with any fracture on the windshield.
Yeah, see, there's nowhere to fail it. Now, if it interrupts,
not in Carolina.
If it interrupts the operation of the windshield wipers, you fail it for windshield wipers.
So
but we don't have to have a windshield. We used to do the sticker down in the left-hand corner of the windshield. So you don't have to have a windshield, but you would have to have a place to put the sticker. We don't do the stickers anymore. They go on your plate now. But
were you an inspector in Texas?
No.
I want to say it's been a long time since I've been.
That area of the country, though, and no disrespect, man, all respect given. The area of the country, North Carolina, South Carolina, Southern Tennessee, Northern Alabama, Mississippi, they didn't need windshields. They didn't need any of this stuff. That's why I'm telling you, they're the ones that set the groundwork for the reason that you go into CVS and you can only buy a toothbrush, not a teeth brush.
A toothbrush, not a teeth brush.
They only had one tooth.
This guy. But like, I want to say here in Texas, you only needed wipers. You only needed wipers if you had a windshield.
Windshields in, and you couldn't sit there smile like rock just bam.
But see, it's like, okay, like I said, you don't need a windshield, but if you don't have a windshield on your car, you got to have windshield wipers and you have to wear eye protection. So I could see somebody driving around with no windshield, got windshield wipers and some goggles on. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude,
I actually did that once when I was in Georgia. I actually had to drive. I drove around for about a week with no windshield. We had motorcycle helmets. We put the motorcycle helmets on, then drove around with motorcycle helmets. I'm not kidding.
I got videos of people in my local area just doing like the weirdest, off the wall, stupid shit that you could ever imagine. I mean, they're doing it for the attention. They're doing it knowing what they're doing is stupid as hell. But
window tint, like our legal limit.
It's hilarious.
So if you have a SUV or a truck, anything behind the driver, like all the back windows, can be as dark as you want. The front windows have to be 35% -3, so 32 you can pass. You can't, the AS1 line on the windshield in the corner, you can't go below that or 5 inches, whichever is bigger. Now, motorcycle helmets, you can't have, not supposed to have a tinted visor. You can actually fail for window tint for having a tinted visor on your motorcycle. I've never seen anybody fail for it, but
it's the same way in our state. Now, motorcycles, I've never heard anybody mess with motorcyclists, but they do mess with vehicles that the tint's too dark on.
a car, it's got to be legal limit all the way around.
Yeah,
it's weird. I've never understood.
What's really weird?
License plate lights. Those are weird.
What's really weird is I could probably, seriously, literally black out the windows of my pickup truck. And I'm just driving a standard, unaltered 2018 Chevy Silverado LT with a 5.3, 4x4. I could probably black my shit out and never ever get stopped by a cop for anything. It has to do with my tint. But if it was a young kid driving around in a white or red VW, decked out, lowered, custom exhaust, this, that, and everything, they just rev it at a red light. Boom, the lights are on behind them. Pull them over. Oh, your tint's illegal.
Yeah.
It seems like they don't even care about.
Yeah.
I don't know if they run the plate.
Well, they use that. I mean, let's be real. We know that there's more likely police activity in a 21-year-old's car than it is in a 45-year-old's car. We just know that, and the cops know that too.
You can't see, but how do you know the age unless they run the plate and just assume?
All right, because I don't personally ride around in a Honda Civic sitting 3 inches off the ground with 37 degrees camber on all four corners of the wheels either. You know what I'm saying?
See how that's
you can tell there's a dumbass. Basically, they're just on dumbass alert, and there's no window tint going to save you. So they're just using that as a tool to profile. That's all.
You're less than 40, right?
Huh?
Right, you're under 40.
No.
Touch over then.
Yeah, I'm 41.
Yeah, as I say, just touch over.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm going to be 50. I'll be 50 this month on the 12th.
Yeah, we're the same age group, bro.
Jackass driving that car around either.
All right, Chris.
Trucks are not meant to be this high off the ground.
They're not meant to be like this either.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, for it. So I see some dumbass with a squatted truck, and I'm a cop, and I want to pull him over, but I don't have squat laws. Well, hey, he's got a tinted windshield. Let me go ruin his day.
Dude, that's squat laws. They passed them here in November of 2020. They were pulling people over left and right.
Good.
And they still do. I was teaching I take my son out on Sundays because I'm teaching him to drive. So he got on the highway for the first time, and we're going. And I was like, okay, we got blue lights up here, man. State law, you got to move over. If it's clear, you got to move over, give him room. And I looked up, this truck was sitting like this. And it was a state trooper had him pulled over, man. I was laughing so hard.
How do they see over the hood? They don't. Right.
They don't. That's why they're killing people and running over grandmas and stuff.
That is insane.
I was laughing so hard.
I lose one light in this freaking place, and I cannot get the lighting right. Whatever.
All right, let me hit the chat real quick. What's going on, Shannon? Quick wrench up in here. I'm sure will be a good one, Dave. Yes, absolutely. Bearded Fortec up next to me. Smash that like button. Yes, please hit that like, get the algorithm going. Well, definitely been a while. Yes, Bill. We were on last night for a brief moment, and then I was like, let's do a Saturday one.
Explain to me, who's Derek?
What's up? Derek, GMM. Garage Monkey.
Hey, Fluffy.
Yo.
When you started this live, did you do it through YouTube?
Oh my God! What did you do? You look totally.
Did StreamYard branch it over into YouTube?
It branches it over.
Yeah, it branches it over.
All right. Because YouTube's got a feature when you start your live that.
Your ass off the whole time.
So YouTube's got a feature.
Sorry about that. Sorry about it.
Can I go?
I just, dude, man,
Go.
No, for real. I want to
figure.
figure this out because Fluffy does all kinds of live streams and he knows more than I do. So YouTube's got a feature where you can when you select like go to start your live through the YouTube app or whatever, you
Yeah.
can click like a share this live with other creators or something.
Uh-huh.
And what does that allow you to, like, let's say you want to share your live with my people and Anthony's people. Have you tried that, or how does that work?
That
Like,
I don't know.
It allows me to bring you into my live.
But does it
oh,
notify?
kind of like what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
So
but you'll be on my channel.
Okay,
know-
I got it. Okay.
Are you on StreamYard right now or PC? Bearded Forte?
No,
I am.
In the corner anywhere, does it say send to audience or go live on your channel? 'Cause
No,
I know it used to.
I'm not logged in. I use Zoom now.
So you
I
don't
use
have it
Zoom now
connected.
for live stream. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
logged
Yeah.
into this.
because
So-
what I want to figure out is how to be on a live stream and then invite other channels' audiences.
Yeah,
So what
you know what I mean?
what it does is when you do that, it'll invite, like, say you invited me and Fluffy and all of us in here. It'll send us all a link, and now we're all on your channel, kind of like a split screen, but our audience can come over there and watch with you.
So it'll put the notification out on y'all's channel that you're in a live, but you're being hosted by somebody else's channel.
Yeah, I did it with Rich when it first started,
We got to figure that out.
just to
We
see
need
how
to-
it
we need to
works.
figure that out,
what
bro.
you're trying to
I
say,
know
Ray,
StreamYard was doing that too.
what you're
Whereas
trying to say,
it's-
Ray, is
It
like,
would say go live on my channel as well,
Yeah.
and then it'll like bring up other, like they'll comment, like say you click that button, right? Go live on my channel as well.
I can do that.
Your
If I log into this, I can do that.
Yeah, and then your comments will show up in my section, but they'll be on your channel commenting.
what
So like you get credit for the live as well.
I think what Ray wants to do, though, I think Ray wants to be like live. You know, he's got like, you know,
I don't know. We're gonna have to test that out one day.
Yeah, he's got like 1,500 people chatting with him while he's live. Shit's going ape shit crazy. He has to slow it all down. And then all of a sudden he hears a little word that, hey, Eric Owen live. And he can do it like steal his live and bring it to his live and be like, I gotcha.
No, I wouldn't do that to Eric, man. He's a
I'm
good
joking.
dude. I would. I don't beef with Eric, man. I don't beef with
If
Eric.
you guys had that,
But
ability,
I mean, he would have to
Gotcha.
accept it though. He'd have to accept the invite.
Yeah, I know.
I tried to moderate Ray's live one time. That was insane. Because like it's
Oh, I
just
know.
going across the screen, and I'm like, I can't.
I remember-
keep up with this.
You can't moderate.
That's why I haven't done one in like 2 years because
When-
they were going
Can't moderate
insane,
Eric
bro.
Owen, man. It's
The first time Ray went live in your shop office, I had hopped in there, and I think A-Rod was there as well.
Mhm.
And that fucking chat
It was just going.
Bro.
I put a
can't
comment and that shit
moderate
was gone. I was like,
That's the one I was trying to moderate. That wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quite
that
working.
was
You
insane.
get sick to your stomach. You get dizzy. Your eyes will be going. I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, is that the one that Rich pulled up and then everyone got mad at him because he started talking shit about oil again?
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You talk about Ford.
Yeah. He came into that live that we're talking about and
I
immediately
know you
just
guys
started
talk
talking
about
about oil and everybody was like,
Oh,
dude, shut
Look who
up.
it is.
I know y'all talk about oil. Everybody
What's
talks
good,
about it.
man?
I heard you say my name. I joined. I'm in the Taco Bell line.
Are you? For real?
Hey, what you
What's
guys
up,
want?
man?
Want an Nacho Bel Grande, Baja Blast? I'll hook you guys up.
Bro,
Man,
the Baja
I
Hot Blast.
man, I don't eat that shit anymore.
I'm starving.
Come on, go to Firehouse Subs, dude. Get one
Oh,
of those
they
cheddar
closed.
brisket things.
They closed.
Oh,
Let's see.
Check.
I got a quick super chat real quick. Mr. Fluffy, what's up, my dude? You are live early. What? Yeah. Yeah. That way, everybody could still enjoy their Saturday as well.
Hell yeah. Hope you guys are all doing
I'm
well.
enjoying mine right now.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Some colored water.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, according to my calendar,
Chicos.
Fluffy, tomorrow marks the 30th anniversary of when I first got in this industry as a full-time employee.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
30
Let's talk
years.
about that. Let's talk about. I got 13. What about you, BFT?
June 8th,
22.
1995.
22.
24 here.
Yeah, I think I'm 22. What year is it?
25.
25.
22. Yeah.
I'm at 22. I think 23 this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're at your prime. This is when you just got to
Oh.
make all your money, and then like
Dang.
3 more years, say hell with it. I'll pay people. to
I'm
do
only
it.
at 3, so that's cool.
he's a baby.
Yeah,
He's a baby.
He's a baby.
Savage,
When I-
bro.
when I
That
re-
ain't right.
when I retire,
Savage baby.
when I retire in a few years, I'll send you. I'll send you some bottles that you can feed off of that will make you a real man.
I started
Oh,
October 23,
Thank you,
2000.
appreciate that.
Damn,
Dude's got the date.
dude. I'm. What am I? August 12th. August 11th of 2012.
Well, that's something I
Right.
never knew about Ray. I never knew until the one night we spoke. I never knew that he also worked for Firestone Complete Auto Care, the corporate, like I once did. Fluff,
I did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
you did too, Beard.
I did too for a little while. Yeah, I worked at one in Texas.
Oh, wow.
I didn't leave. I worked for Firestone for way too long. I didn't leave until 2016.
Shoot, for now I'm dealer life for life.
You don't have to be.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
I left in 2016 when they told me you're at the max pay that we pay and blah 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 blah. And I said, well, if that's the case, blah blah blah. I just got divorced. All this stuff. My personal expenses went way up. I had many offers from many other places. I'm like, I'll say it straight up. I believe in 2016, the max pay that they claimed that they pay out, truth or not, I don't know, it was like $28 an hour flat rate with the benefit packs and all that. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm being offered way more than that. Thank you. Goodbye.
Dude, places are double that now.
But I'm still, well, this was 2016, but
Yeah.
I'm still very good friends. And the guy that was the manager of the store I left, I'm still friends with multiple store managers in the Metro Detroit locations with Firestone. So I still go there for like tires.
Yeah.
They basically almost give me employee price.
Is he Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you at?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm at North Township.
Oh, no kidding. Okay. I'm in northern Wayne.
26 in say Roman Plank area.
No kidding. That's cool.
Like where in Wayne?
Where 96 and US 24 come together.
24 or 23?
Telegraph.
Telegraph. 96 Telegraph. So that's like
696.
Isn't that like Wixon area?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that area.
No kidding.
Why is this so epic?
Epic.
Good evening, Mr. Fluffy.
I work in Rochester Hills.
Kelly.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't usually go on that side of town. That's always too
Look
busy
at
for my
this.
likings.
Look at the animation. Look at
So, are you like
this.
outskirts of Detroit or what?
I'm in suburban Detroit.
Well, both of us are in suburban Detroit, technically speaking.
Yeah.
It is a little more crowded out in the area.
I think. Well, how long would it take you to get
It
to?
is newer, up and coming, and there's a lot of open area for to build, to keep building up.
Like how long?
You
How
live
long
in
would
a
it take you to get to Detroit?
Do you not live in a higher end community?
The way I was walking, it was like
Most of that area is all newer, higher end homes and higher end communities.
How long would it take you to get to Detroit?
Oh,
You asking me or him?
No, you. He was asking you.
Me to get
You.
Wait.
from my house to get to Detroit.
Thank you.
40 minutes.
Oh, damn.
Max, maybe max. Depends how fucking. Pardon my friend. Depends how smooth I-94 is flowing. So like say this time of night, I could probably hit Detroit in 35 to 40 minutes. I could be in Canada in 50.
Yep.
Cross the bridge, be in Windsor. Or I could also do the same thing for where I live from about the same amount of time period. And I could go up to Port Huron and go through the Blue Water Bridge. So I'm kind of in between the two.
Benjamin, what's going on, brother?
My location's kind of in between the two.
Oh,
Between Windsor and between Sarnia.
What up,
Oh
man?
yeah, Sarnia. Oh yeah. Ain't been there. I had a couple customers come from there, but
What's that?
I haven't been there. But I've had a couple customers come from Sarnia.
Yeah, well, they're crossing over like in Port Huron area.
Hey?
It'll take me about 11 hours. 693 miles.
I don't
take me
go.
about
I don't
2
go to
days.
Canada or Detroit. So
Yeah, no.
yeah. I mean, I've been to Detroit a couple times. Aaron doesn't stop at red lights after dark, bro.
Oh,
Ray, I'll tell you.
Jackson.
I would tell you in this neighborhood, if it was middle of winter, you got nothing to worry about. I mean, if it's like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say
Well,
more
hey,
than that. Like,
I grew up. I grew up Northwest Ohio. I know, bro. I know.
It's below 28 degrees. You got nothing to worry about. But it's like 60 degrees plus, and you're driving down. I will say Gratiot Avenue, south end of Gratiot Avenue, near 75 and Gratiot Avenue, down like Jefferson and Gratiot Avenue, you're driving up. I would tell somebody that is not familiar with the area,
not to stop.
you don't stay in your way, go right to that red light. Just keep going. You gotta
Roll right on through that bad boy.
because
What up, Chris?
especially if there's people standing at stop signs and shit. They're there to take your tennis shoes and more.
What up,
Hey, man.
Bro, I was rolling through downtown Toledo one night in the middle of the night, so there was nobody in traffic, and I stopped at one of the red lights, man, and like these 3 dudes walked out and stood in the middle of the road, like waiting for me to just stop in front of them.
Are you good, Chris?
What they were fixing to do is I pull up and stop because they're standing there, and then somebody comes around either side and they open up the door. They take you out of the car like it's Grand Theft Auto. Then they drive away in your car.
No, thank you.
So I stood on the gas pedal till they moved.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
That's how you got to do it, bro.
I'm Ray and I watch Grand Theft Auto, so I'm gonna press the on the gas right now.
In other news, real quick, Aaron, let me change the subject though.
Spring shock absorbers are working.
Well, let me change the subject though. I gotta ask Aaron something while he's here, bro. What'd you think of that building I sent you?
It was. It looked very exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that and get a bigger shop. Are you down?
Send me the building.
It's about 12,000 square feet, man.
Was it the same one we were looking at a while back?
Nope. This one's fresh. It's not listed on the internet. Don't know why. It's the blue one. Did I see you? Did I show you one that was like blue? It was like white, gray panels with blue trim and stuff on it.
I don't know. We looked at about 10 of them.
All right. Well, this one's right around the corner from where I'm at right now, and it's 3 times the size of the building.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but
wait.
I can't. But what?
That's not the one where we drove through downtown, was it? It was on the left.
No, we never looked at it. This is something else. Yeah. But the problem is if I could afford the lease payment by myself, I'd get it right now. So we need to figure out how we're going to afford the lease payment to get this building.
Okay.
Because it will 1,000% turn into the dealership that we want to build.
Okay.
Oh, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah. Hey, you excited? Nothing. You want to come to Florida? I need a Nissan. We need a Nissan guy up in here, man.
Fluffy. That's why I said it's
going.
Come
to Florida.
That's why I said for the time being.
Yeah, we're gonna lease this building and then everybody's hired. Who wants a job?
Fuck! I just moved all the way across the country.
Right? Hey, come on back, bro. Florida's better than Montana.
Oh well.
Your state's shaped like a president. That's weird.
It's like Joe Biden sniffing somebody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sniffing Idaho.
That's crazy.
Now Okay,
There we go. That's the background.
Yo,
I'm
this
used to.
dude is home already. You
Yeah.
gotta be kidding me, man.
how
Hey,
much
you said
money,
he don't
For
stop
real?
at stoplights.
how much money to lease the most awesome auto center in the world?
It's 10,000 square feet. It's probably $16 per square foot per month. So the annual lease is about 160 grand, 170, something like that, divided by 12. We're at $14,000 a month plus utilities.
Honestly, that how many bays would it be?
It's got four 26 footers, 26 wide by 14 tall, and then on one side, and then the other side has like a 12 on 18 and a 14 by 18, and then like a 12 by 12. So there's probably compartmentalized warehouse space inside, and then which can be subletted out,
Yeah, we
and
hear
then
you.
there's a huge interior somewhere that we can making all the
Holy
noise.
smokes, that mic is strong.
Yo,
I've got fries, man. Toss them in the bag right now.
There we go. That's better.
Oh, that hurt, man.
gotta mute that shit, man.
That's a strong mic.
I'm wearing in-ears. That hurt.
No, we can't hear you.
I was just say
I've never seen Aaron
that
Anthony's eyes so
rent
big.
price
Holy crap.
that rent price is not that extreme. It's just you gotta have the business to cover it, man. It's
Well, that's the,
cash flow to cover it.
no. We can probably do the business, but I don't have the personnel to take the risk. I got 3 guys, and one of
I
them's
understand, and that's a problem.
one of
for
them's a
everybody.
greenhorn, and the other one's a 2-year greenhorn. So
Four.
yeah, and him. Well, I'm just saying right now, current situation,
Oh, yeah.
like right now,
But
current
that's the
situation.
problem with this whole industry, isn't it? Right now, they're fighting.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody's
Yep.
fighting for
See?
somebody that knows something, right?
And that's why
I mean,
will we be
I'm
around?
at the point. I tell Fluffy, I'm at the point. Man.
There's
I'm ready to move, man. I was maybe thinking I'm gonna go talk to my boy Sherwood. He was a trainer of mine.
Sherwood at Royalty Auto Spa?
Yeah, I already sent an ex-fellow tech I knew for years that was going down there, and he went down there and transferred with the company he was working for. I said, dude, you're better than this. I said, go talk to this guy. And he did, and he hired him, and he now works for him, and he's been in the videos.
I like his videos, man.
Well,
Funny.
did you ever see Chris?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that guy?
Yep. Is that him?
Huh?
Is that him? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I used to work side by side. I used to work side by side with him.
He's in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kingston, Georgia, and I forget where their other store is.
Yeah,
Both
they got
about 45 minutes north of Jacksonville. So very eastern Georgia.
Okay. So he's not too far from me then.
That's
What-
Savannah, isn't it? Savannah.
Yeah, there's just
appreciate
they're
it.
in that area. They're in that region somewhere. They're in
Yeah,
that region. Kingston, I don't know. I'd have to look it up where it is compared to Savannah, but it's like 40-minute drive to Jacksonville area, 45 minutes. But
Chevy
I
was
had
running the
Sherwood
Heartbeat of
been
America commercials.
IATN a few times. I think once I went to Vision, Sherwood was
Are
there.
they using the Bob Seger audio?
I
Because
did.
if they don't reuse the Bob Seger audio, they're never gonna restart their customer base ever again.
Ooh. Any update on that?
What on?
The L87?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody gets an engine now.
Nice. Are they
Yeah.
available?
No, there are no engines.
Great.
So
You
we
get an
fix it.
engine. You get an
There's
engine.
no
But
parts
Fix it with
for
0-40.
There's no
it's
parts.
already
There's
hard
no
to get
parts for
service at
anything.
Chevy anyway.
There's no parts for anything that there's a high demand for parts for. There's no parts.
Actually, Derek would know better if there's engines out there or not than I would, but he's not here right now.
Edison
I
Motors.
assume that there's no engines because they owe about 500,000 engines, and I don't think they got 500,000 6.2 around.
Yeah, that's a lot. Edison Motors too. Edison, they're the ones that did that EV truck, right? The semi.
Yeah, yep. their slogan was, it used to be stealing Tesla's idea, but then they finally got sued by Tesla, or they got a cease and desist or something. They're like, hey, you can't do that anymore, quit it. And the guy that started up Edison, he made a YouTube video about it. He's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. It was a great joke because that's what happened to the original Edison and Tesla 100 and some change some years ago. Yep, Edison stole Tesla's ideas, and now that's our slogan. But Tesla didn't find it very funny, and I was like, man, come on, Elon, you're funny like that. Like, what, you can't handle getting trolled a little bit? Come on,
man. What up, AK-47? God, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Derek,
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
6.2s are out there? Does GM have enough 6.2s to?
I think I'm from Texas.
What? Did you hear what you just asked?
Yeah, you weren't by your. So I was right in my assumption. You weren't by your camera. We were talking about the 6.2s, and Fluffy asked me if like what's happening, and I was like, GM gave everyone an engine, and then he's like, well,
ask Fluffy what was happening.
With what?
The 6.2s. You know.
I mean, you
know
work
too,
there.
Right? You know just as much as I do, because everything's on what was it? Universal Galactic Backorder.
Galactic Backorder. Man, we're going aftermarket with
Dude,
so much stuff.
I get told that stuff so
Annoying.
often here in Metro Detroit. It's not funny. Yeah, good luck getting that part.
Oh yeah. So when we look up, because I think we had.
I can't get a turbo for a 2-liter EcoBoost.
Dude,
we
I
had
can't
three
get a
of them.
3-cylinder Rogan.
My engine
life.
comes with the turbo. I can buy the whole engine for $2,800 with the install kit. Comes out to they got it by vehicle manufacturer.
Oh, he got the Doritos Loco Taco.
I mean, it comes out like $3,400. I get a whole engine with turbo and all that shit, but I can't get the turbo.
For what?
Supreme or no Supreme?
I don't.
Can you buy an aftermarket one?
No, they will not accept it. They will not allow us to put aftermarket on. And yeah, we looked for an aftermarket, and that was also backward.
It's making it hard to repair cars. It's not us, guys.
A turbo for what? What are you looking for? A turbo? A 2.0?
The Ecotech?
It's a 2.0 Ford Escape.
What year?
Fuck, I'm trying to remember. What year did they start the fucking 2-liter EcoBoost in?
Escape.
2.5. I'm sorry about 2-liter.
2.5?
2.5. Probably same motor that's in your truck.
I have a 2.3.
2.3. Okay. Pretty sure
Definitely
it's 2.5. So I'm trying to say maybe 2020.
A 2020?
2020 possibly. Escape. I'm trying to remember.
If it's a 2, you sure it ain't a 2.0?
All of a sudden, I'm hungry for tacos.
It's a 2.5. It could be a 2.0.
2020 Escape?
What about 2022?
Hang on.
You know, the only thing I'm thinking about listening to this is
2.5.
the 3-liter. Go ahead. Sorry.
2.5 is a gas electric hybrid, and the 2.0 is a turbocharged. So it is a 2.5. 2.5?
Yeah.
Let's see. Engine.
I think 2022. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I got so many cars. It's hard to keep track of. My mind's not as good as it was when I was Ray's age.
About 20 years ago, right?
Dude, fuck you. It ain't 20 years.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I can't think anymore either. Like,
I've been one hell of
my blade is getting
I've been a hell
dull.
of a stud muffin if I was old enough to be raised then.
Dude, they'll ask me about a car.
Older, but I ain't that much. Well, wait a minute. You said 41?
Yeah. Now you're mid-range Gen X. You're right there. You're normal.
10 years older than that.
Yeah.
I
used to get my ass beat by people Dave's age. When I was
like, bro,
the streets.
I slept since whatever vehicle you're asking me about. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. Yeah, especially when I'm in the middle of something, busy as hell. Hey, what's going on with so and so? I don't know. You got the RO?
Bro, Fluffy, I remember talking to you once about a 2.5 timing chain system, and I was just straight talking shit on a Nissan 2.5, and you're like, man, I never worked on one of those.
Yeah. No.
Like that was the previous generation of stuff, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm getting old." Like he's never worked on a 2.5 Nissan. Shit.
Well, I worked on the 2.5 Nissan, just haven't tore into one.
Oh yeah, they're horrible. Yeah, don't.
When
If
he
you
says
can
he worked
decline
on
the
one,
timing
he saw
chain
it.
job on a 2.5, do it.
When he says he worked on one, he went to a car show and he saw one at the car show.
He put some coils in it once.
What's that? Wow, they used to use distributors.
He gave it a mass airflow sensor, right?
What the
Hell
hell is this? What the hell is this schizomismo?
What are you talking
This
about?
is
It's a
1985 Nissan.
it's a program in the
called the-
PCB valve now.
It's called the carburetor.
Carbonated.
The carbonator.
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 Yeah, shop
What's
cat
a
that.
carbonator?
Some money, brother.
Sometimes happens before fuel and erections.
Wait, what?
Fuel-
I only heard one word.
You had fuel erections, and then you got the fuel injections, functional
Erections?
injections. Now we just directly inject. No questions.
Well, hold on.
Direct
I learned
inject.
something because I worked on a freaking Toyota the other day. I upsold an EFI on it, and I'm like, where the fuck do I hook up? So I just went to the fucking low
That's
side.
like a flush. Okay, what do I do here now?
Because they have direct injected and port injection on the same engine. I was like, dude, this is what the fuck am I looking at?
Yo, just spray it into the intake. Just find a vacuum line. Spray it on in.
What was
Just
that?
fine.
It was on a 2020 Camry.
The Camry's doing the double port
Yeah.
and direct injection.
Yeah.
I
So
don't think that I've ever come across on a consistent basis doing
So,
stuff.
there's a
Anthony,
there's a Toyota Tech.
The EcoBoost, the 3.5 EcoBoost.
There's a Toyota Tech.
Port injection and direct injection, and I don't know exactly what model year to what. And but at idle, no load, no need for excessive torque. It uses port injection,
Yeah.
and anything else, it goes to direct injection. Never are both injectors used at the same time. According
See,
to
I don't know how this one worked,
well,
but
I'm sure Beard could tell us. But.
there was
What?
Tell me, Beard.
What?
No, the direct injection and port injection on the new 3.5s, the newer 3.5 EcoBoost, it's saying F-150s and shit. Am I correct that the port injection only works while it's like basically idling or under like no load? And the minute a load occurs, the port injection shuts off and it's direct injected.
It depends. If it's tuned like the Mustang or the F-150, because they started that in 2018.
I thought it was about that.
When it's at idle, it's using port. Or
Yeah,
when
I'm saying they never use both at the same time, though, right?
Yeah, they do.
I didn't think they did on like
I think it's very little of each.
like on a F-150 or anything. Not like
Because when I did this EFI on it, so the fitting on the Y where it wide out to the high pressure fuel pump and then the port injection, that fitting was too big for the fitting I had. So if I bypassed the direct injected and went straight to port, I fit right there. But I was told by another content creator, it's on the firewall and that feeds both, and it's the same size as the Nissan, because Nissan uses the same fuel line fittings, and that's how you feed both of them. So I was like, all right, well, I blocked off the line, and I'm like, okay, it should die, right? So I'm running my EFI, it's running. I run out of cleaner, and it's still running, but it's running like shit. So I'm assuming that the direct injected was still going, but it was very low, but it wouldn't stall out. So I was like, I guess it runs both at the same time. It's just very little of the direct injected at idle, and then mainly port injected.
It'll do both of them at the same time. If you full throttle it, it'll do both at the same time.
and what
Yeah.
engines?
Well, the one I was working with, it was
Are
a
you
2020
able-
Camry.
Are you able to get OE info on this? Or are you going off of Mitchell or all data? Or...
For PTS.
I'm in PTS.
Yeah, it was what I read. Mitchell is like
There is a turbo. Going back to your engine.
I'm just saying I'm going to use F-150 on that version of the motor. I was told it was one or the other.
Hang on, I'll show you.
Port injection, if under like light load, almost no like necessary need for high torque or high horsepower, and the minute computer saw like the throttle pressed enough, blah blah, like a demand for it, those shut off and direct injection takes over. That never they spray at the same time. It's basically what I read on their theory of operation.
Let me look. Going back to your turbo question, there is a turbo in Lakeland, Florida.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you got parts locator too?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm looking at all of it right now.
Yeah, everything.
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 Fuel system.
I got an eyelash in my eye.
3.5.
When you got Mac on your back, you got everything.
Matco baby.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Harbor Freight. My bad.
I don't know, man. Matco is like, I think the only thing that Matco actually makes is their toolboxes, man.
I think you are 100% correct.
I'm a fiend for their impacts, though.
Yeah,
but
they're
that's
already looking for other Mexicans to make those toolboxes too. So
wow.
Whoa.
And he gets up and walks off.
Canadians are too expensive.
What up, Lucky DIY Garage? It's a bad day. I was stuck in the countryside with two. Oh no, bro, that's not good, man. Gotta hop off, guys. I'll be back. All right, Chris. Tent is something to ticket a guy for once. They pulled him over to throw the book at him. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's like what entrapment, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. Mechanics forevermore. Yep. Hopefully we're here. Hopefully the industry doesn't push us away. Are you affected by?
Oh yeah, that's how we started. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you affected, dude? Can you imagine if all the tenured or guys that have experience just say and peace out?
Say what?
If like all the guys that are tenured and have experience and they just all end up leaving the industry. What would happen? What would happen to car repairs?
I mean, what do you think happened during COVID, man?
I'd be honest with you. I can answer this question honestly. What would happen to car repairs? Well, we would probably go from 62.5% of the auto shops that are trusted, maybe at best, I'm giving credit here, will still exist. They'll be there. And all the other ones that are fucked up and been fucking up everything, they'll save us. We got to get them out of the auto industry. But I forgot what the question was.
What you answered it.
Yeah.
Yo, I got to catch up. Hang on there.
Guys, industry's jacked right now.
I got to catch up.
Somebody asked if we were affected by the wildfires in Canada, and yes, we are. Yesterday, it looked like there was something on fire, like in the area that we were in. Like it was really.
I am out of the loop.
It was really messed up.
I was affected by the wildfires coming out of Canada, living here in Michigan. They said it is very dangerous air quality outside. I don't know. I talked to some folks in Iowa. I've talked to some folks in Wisconsin. I mean, Shannon, how nasty is it up there? You know, I talked to some people in Minnesota, New York. They all look like they're way more messed up on the pictures they're sending me versus what I could ever send you. I can't send you the damn picture in the fact I can't see nothing because there's smoke everywhere. I can't do that. I
Bro,
wake up in the morning. It did look, I will admit, it looked hazy. It looked funky outside. Maybe it was no, not today. Yesterday morning.
Hey, to answer your question, here you go. They are not used at the same time. Engines with dual injection systems, both the direct fuel injection system and port fuel injection. During heavy acceleration or higher engine load, the direct injection system is used to deliver fuel. During idle or low engine load, the port fuel injection system is used to deliver fuel. Both fuel injection systems may not be active at the same time. The PCM will ignore any related fuel system sensor inputs if either fuel injection system is inactive. Related fuel injector DTCs can only be set while the direct fuel injection system or port injection system is active.
Wow, I didn't know that last part. That was very interesting.
Thank you
So
very
that's
much,
going to apply
Anthony,
to
because that's what I
F-150,
thought.
Mustang,
Thank
and
you
all
very
the
much. That's what I
EcoBoosts.
thought. That's what I took out of what I read.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if what I read in Mitchell was right or wrong. And sometimes we get bullshit info.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it says it right here. It says a scan tool may be used to activate either system to assist in isolating the fuel injector concern.
Wow. I
So
don't think I've ever had a drive problem where I had to mess with misfire or something. You know,
Not on a dual system. I've never had to.
No.
Well, I heard.
Exiting nothing
I know
wrong.
how true it
Talking
is.
about-
I do live in Metro Detroit, and I know a lot of engineers. I heard that they did that dual fuel system on the 3.5 EcoBoost, maybe 3.7 also. The ones they're installing in the pickup trucks, F-150s, because they figured how much is this vehicle on average, like the amount of vehicles we sell, whatever, hundreds of thousands, millions of vehicles, trucks they sell. What are the average driving conditions of these vehicles? How much idle they do versus straight driving? Okay, let's add multi-port, put the back in multi-port injection, sequential injection, keep the direct injection, because they were running all these problems on these engines at like 100K-ish area, where they get like cold start misfires, things would act stupid because there was so much carbon buildup on the valves and everything. So an engineer told me from Ford that I don't know how true it is, that the whole reason they added that to it was try to increase the period of time that from purchase to whatever, that the valves got all fricked up and like stop misfires.
Yeah.
Clean the valves off once in a while. They're not burning much more fuel at idle by doing port versus direct. But under load, direct is better than port. So it's easy. Throw both sets of injectors in it, and the conditions are this, shut this off. Conditions are that, shut that off. And we're keeping the valves cleaner.
Yeah.
You know, Cummins is building an engine that it will equip it. I think they're equipping it with it's like a multi-fuel system, and it's going to be just this engine standard. They're doing direct inject because it's a diesel. This is a heavy-duty diesel engine, but they're also making it capable of running on propane or natural gas and gasoline. So they're installing a set of actual gasoline fuel injectors in this bottom end built diesel engine, and they're going to allow it to run on whatever fuel you can put in the tanks.
Damn.
Yep.
How cool
I don't
would
know if
that
they're
be?
doing multi tanks or if that there's how they're going to do that, but it would have, of course, it'd have to be multi tanks. You can't mix the two together. But it's going to be a standard production where they're just running 3 different fuel systems on every single engine, and letting the ECM decide which fuel to burn under what conditions, and that'll determine which fuel system is operated.
That's
We're switched between gas and diesel and or propane / natural gas. I don't know if they're actually going to build it, but they're talking about production in 26 or 27.
Oh, that's right around the corner.
Yeah.
For real.
Well,
Oh, that'd be sweet. I'd buy one of those.
That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah.
you buy one of those because just go drink another one, man. Party with us.
Shoot, if we're in 2025 now, you know they
Well-
got to be working and think about 2030 stuff.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Oh yeah, there's some smart person doing that already. Like,
Well,
they're already
nobody knows what
planning
we're
this
doing
shit.
in 2030 because 6 months ago we were all going to
Somebody
drive
does.
cars and that's it.
Somebody does.
Yeah.
They know today. They don't know in 2030 though. They know what we're gonna do there in that year today though.
That is either shiny or negative.
But we're supposed to have flying
We're
cars.
gonna
in,
do
like,
whatever.
Y2K.
We're gonna do whatever big money says we're gonna do.
No, I'm
Well, that
not.
too.
Me either, Ray. That's probably why.
Yeah. No, I can tell you right now.
We get
Someone
along
says
real
I'm going to
good.
do something. I can tell you right now, no, I'm not. Even if I agree, just because you said so, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, well, I've had the same problem.
It's really not a problem though. It's actually not. I think it's fantastic.
No, I got some little saleswoman. Yeah, I told you. I told the customer it'd be done by 5 o'clock. You better have it done. What the fuck are you?
Okay.
I'm the one that's, your ass.
I love this guy. He's like,
we should have done that.
Back your ass up.
It's going home.
When you're done, when I tell you it's done.
It's done when I hand you the
awesome,
keys.
dude.
Like that's
Oh,
when it's
man.
done.
Like, just think of what he said, and then look at the advisor's face. Like,
Did he just tell me that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I told it to you, and then I left the room, and then I came back again and said it a second time just in case. Because I'm that pissed off that you made me have to say it to begin with. What's wrong with you? You know,
Service manager. Service manager.
man.
I sold this job at 3 o'clock. It's an 8-hour ticket.
And then you talk to him like that.
I've had him sell 12-hour tickets.
And then the new guy's like, you can't talk to him like
It'd
that.
be done by 6:37. I get
The
up
new-
at 6.
When you talk to him like that, the new guy's like, you can't talk to people like that. And then you look at them and say, that's why nobody will remember your name.
Yeah. What up, Paul? How's it going? There hasn't been LAX
Joe
availability for
Mama, what up?
we couldn't get any for 2016, 2017 trucks last year. Elon cried
Fluffy,
hard.
how did you get that cool background behind like all of our windows? Is that the StreamYard like app?
Yeah,
or
it's a
something?
StreamYard feature.
Oh, that's pretty
Yes,
cool.
sir. And
I
then
just
the
kind of
logo up
noticed
in
it.
the
I thought
corner
it
and
was
stuff.
a banner, and then I was like, oh wait, it's on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to save Mexico.
And then now I don't know if y'all
Look at my
noticed.
fucking banner. I just got a damn magnet. That's the only love I got from. God damn.
I don't know if y'all noticed. There's a comment section also in the corner also.
Mhm.
That they
Yeah,
added.
I can't.
It's
it
hard to
won't let
see
me-
though.
It won't let me type.
I gotta take my glasses off to read that shit. So small.
What the hell? You
Then I
couldn't
can't
read
even
the
read
shit before you had glasses.
Can't read.
He's gonna take his glasses off.
Hey, you know what? You got a Coke bottle or something?
Hey,
Last
you guys,
bottle.
listen.
I
listen.
need bifocals, dude.
You know what I do?
I just want to take a moment to recognize that we have hijacked Fluffy's live stream, and he's trying real hard to maintain his normal thing, and it's not working. So I want to recognize what we've done here tonight, and just
Dude, perfectly
it
fine.
ain't on purpose, man. I ain't trying to do it to you, but as a representative of the whole situation, based on my observation, I think I just want to say I'm sorry for whatever happens next, but this is getting pretty lit up in here, man. And I know that's not what you're trying to do, but
Sorry, it started
It's
with.
cool.
I mean, I'm cool with it either way. But
Yeah,
as long
it's
as you're
cool.
cool, I just want to recognize that you're trying. I
They-
know you're
They
trying
know
to be
what
normal,
to expect.
but this
They
shit
know
ain't
what to
happening
expect.
tonight. Yeah, it just ain't happening tonight, bro.
All of a sudden, I'm hungry for tacos.
Hey, Derek.
Oh.
Derek, are you
At
at
least he
the
offered.
are you at the age where you got to turn the volume down on the radio to turn? Like, where am I
That
going?
is so annoying.
Come on, dude. Like the same age. Get out of here.
That's for real. That's a real thing. It's like, oh, I gotta go into a parking
It's
lot.
not real
Let me
for
turn my
me.
radio down.
Dude, my uncle used to do that shit when I was younger. I'm like, why do you do that? Like we're jamming out to a song, bass is hitting, comes up to a stop to turn, and he turns it down.
Turn the radio down.
What
Like,
the-
where am I going?
Turn it back up, man. Bass
Well,
drop.
you know, I can
Bass
see,
drop.
I can actually relate to that because sometimes you just need to think about what you're about to do. and the radio is a large distraction.
Oh, tell me about
Just
that.
turn it
I'm
down.
so sorry, folks.
That gets annoying when I'm at the shop
I'm so
and
sorry, folks,
yeah,
for being lazy. I mean, if you're going to hit yourself in the head,
Don't do it.
Don't. Yeah, no. Don't do
bump
it.
it with the best.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Is that a
but
Harbor Freight
bump it
Weimer?
with the best. Snap.
The handle.
Oh,
Is
Can't
that
see
an
it.
icon?
Walmart special.
Mackel.
Oh,
Mackel.
I have a green one.
It's all a
Sorry.
scam. All the tools are all made by the Chinese. It's all the same.
Right.
It's all a scam.
I thought they
Well,
were
you
still
know-
in Taiwan.
You already know where something came from. If you ever take it out of the box and you cannot figure out how to put it back in the box.
Yeah, little Chinese kid, man.
Ooh.
I use the stink. You know how when you open something from China, it's got that factory stink to it, like just that nasty box smell. That's how you know.
That's actually the air quality that's over
Yes,
there.
I know.
Yo,
So what's happening is this is chemical warfare. China is mailing us their air.
They sell bottled air in China, dude.
You know what's funny? We've just outsourced all of our pollution domestically to China, and then they create it over there, and then it goes up into the jet stream and then comes right back. And then lands in Los Angeles. And then LA tells the rest of us that we're polluting everything.
Mm.
You
Well,
know,
Canada dumps their garbage
Because
over
once
here.
they got all that pollution in their brains and everything, they get stupid.
yeah, it's like Canada dumping their garbage in Detroit.
Yeah, just bring it on
Robert
over.
De Niro thinks like, it's New York. I own freaking New York. It's my city. Get the hell out of here. It's my city. I own New York. Dude. Robert De Niro. I'm sorry. New York's
Well,
a big place.
Wait,
Big
like you
place.
personally own New York?
Let me
Because if
tell
you
you
do,
something.
I need to talk to you about deporting
You can-
some people back
You
to
can
New York.
talk how you want to talk about Robert De Niro, but no, you do not own New York.
Got a
You're not
2016
supposed to.
Kia in my bay that I can't get a new or reman engine for.
Eric.
Is there still
Eric,
issues?
Eric. Yeah.
Still issue? Oh yeah. Is there still issues with Kia? Did they ever fix that engine issue?
No, they just keep
No?
going.
Talk to the
No.
Kia boys for that.
No,
And they
they,
fixed
Quarantine, I feel
they're
sorry
still
for
re-
them.
they're
You
still
know,
giving
tax-
everyone
now
engines.
that- you know why they're still doing it? They can't keep up because all the dealer techs quit because they took it from like 13 hours down to 7.5 hours, down to 6.8 hours, down to 4.5 hours. Now they say you can change that whole engine in and out in 4.1 hours.
Yeah, the guy that did
That's
70 of them,
absolute.
he can do it in 4.5 hours.
Yep.
But
The guy who's been doing that for 3 years straight, he can do it in 4 hours. Yeah, that guy can. And they probably gave him
I don't give a
$30,000 as
shit.
a bonus to show the engineers how to do it so they could rewrite the flat rate book.
I don't understand that.
Wait a minute.
Why are you going to
Now,
punish
wait a minute.
somebody
When
for
they
getting
cut-
shit
when they
done
cut
quicker?
the labor hours down because they find out Ray or Dave or Fluff or Anthony, anybody can do X job that pays, say, 9 hours. They can do it in 4.
That's because we figured out how to do it. It took us a long time.
We're gonna cut again labor time down under warranty to 3.8.
Like I've had this conversation
Like,
about
what the
all
fuck,
data and
man?
stuff.
You know what? Don't get mad because we got special tools. We spend a shit ton of money on our tools,
Oh, yeah.
equipment, knowledge, everything. Bust our ass, put ourselves in weird situations, weird positions. Shit, you little pussy ass bitch. You do what I did. You do what I did. You do what
Get
I did
'em.
to that goddamn blower motor on that car. You probably wouldn't even be able to hug your wife for fucking 2 weeks.
Get
Oh,
'em.
Fuck,
Dude,
I want this for the job. Kiss my ass. I ain't doing it.
Ford actually just updated Aaron. You know, in PTS on the left side,
Yeah.
not the message board, but on the left side, they just recently updated their warranty labor times. They upped them.
Wow.
Whoop-de-doo, Basil.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah.
why? Because nobody wants to work for them anymore.
nobody wants to do warranty.
And then you
Well-
got to jump through hoops to get warranty approved now.
Well, I don't
Why
like
should you
nowadays.
go
Oh,
to
you're
work
hired
and
flat
have to?
rate. You have an unlimited earning potential being flat rate. And all of a
You're
sudden,
right.
wait a minute, all of a sudden, warranty shit hits. Oh, first it's like 1.6 hours. Oh, You got now they make you log in, log out. Any way they can try to track you. Oh shit! This guy's doing it. Average. It's 51 minutes. So it's just pay him
410.
Let's pay him 8/10.
That's like the Dodge Charger, the
8/10.
3.6, the 3.6 camshafts on the
Okay,
Dodge Charger.
when they do that,
Yeah.
Found out how to do it without taking the cover off.
No, but when they do that, they're only paying you for how long they figure on average it's taken that technician to do it. Now you're not flat rate anymore. Now they're treating you like you're hourly. So what are we? Hourly or are we flat rate? That scenario, the whole situation, that pisses me off. If you start beating book time too much, now they want to lower it down to about what it takes you. So now I can't beat it anymore.
Yeah, all that is messing with times two.
Flat rate. Flat rate was supposed to be to our advantage. Buying tools, producing tools. The labor guy was supposed to use hand tools only. Time studies using hand tools only. I mean, I want to know: are they gonna? Is our line of work going to turn hourly salary? I mean, we're going to go flat rate commission still. I mean,
I don't think a lot of these young fellas that are coming into the mix can handle what flat rate entails. It's too much. They can't come to grips coming to work and not making money.
Like 9 years younger than me, Ray laughs, and he's right. He's right to laugh because that's right. That's it. What you're saying is true.
Grenades.
I mean,
Mac rebrands too. Hell yeah.
Just because you're going to work for 40 hours of being there at the facility, don't think you're going to turn 40 hours. Some weeks you're going to turn 20. Some weeks you're going to turn 50. Some weeks you're going to turn 39.1.
Dude, I hit a record Christmas week. I hit a record low of 0.2 hours for a recall.
Dang.
For the week.
And then what they do? Give you a charge back and take it back from you?
Right?
Yeah, they're gonna back flag you 0.6 on it now.
Now it starts the next week negative.
I'll be honest with you. Ever since I left my job, my career from Bridgestone Firestone, I have never accepted another job without a written signed guarantee of a minimum wage and a guaranteed flat rate or commission that I would agree to.
Sometimes I wish I would have known what I was getting into before I got into it. Getting into this.
If you look back, would you have done it different?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Why wouldn't you do it different now?
Yeah. How about right now?
That's a good question.
How about right now, bro?
There's three good questions.
Come first.
Yeah, you want to come to Florida and work on some Nissans, bro? Why don't you just do it different right now? Because I'm about to try to get a lease on about 14,000 square feet of building, bro.
Man, that's
change isn't always bad.
Yeah,
I mean you're right.
No,
right.
Bluff says.
Listen, man. There's one cold hard truth, Fluffy, that you need to understand very clearly right now, and this is some no bullshit. At some point, you're gonna have to decide what you're gonna do. Are you gonna work at the dealership and punch that time card, or are you gonna make content and do whatever you want? They're gonna one day, they're gonna bring you in and you're gonna sit down. There's gonna be about 30 managers, well, probably 3, but they're gonna outnumber you and they're gonna tell you can't do this anymore. And they're gonna say it's Nissan's call and the lawyers said so and all this crap and blah blah blah. And it's either you're gonna go back outside and get in line with the rest of them, or you can't work here anymore. And you're gonna have to make that decision. It will come one day. I guarantee you it will come.
I know.
Yep.
I know. We
So
can save that. We can save that conversation for later.
You don't know. You
Real,
don't
all right.
know.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't know until you go pull
Oh,
it.
my bad. Shit, I forgot we're live. Sorry, dog.
You don't know until you don't know, Coffee. You don't know until you go start the
I'm going
lawnmower
nowhere.
and your arm break and you're like, oh shit. I can't even move my arm no more. And you go in the house to go back to sleep. You know, cut grass, can't start
But-
the lawnmower.
We're
don't
going to
be
start a
scared.
revolution
The food.
I
of
know.
people leaving the industry and taking back control of how the shit needs to be. Because we've talked about it before, the business model that has been going on for the last 50 plus years in this industry at dealerships, at repair facilities, is not working for this place and time.
Yeah.
It's just not. And now the next step is the technicians who are in that bubble or that model recognizing that and getting out and starting what needs to be the change for the industry, because it's all going to follow suit. People are going to see this and then this and then I just found out from the institution that they made all the quick lane people go flat rate. They all fucking quit.
What that you say?
Well, that sucks. So
Dealerships made the quick lane guys flat rate, not hourly.
I
yeah,
hope there's no
Yeah.
cussing words. on
can't
any-
take it. Gotta go.
We had did that back when I was a quick lane. It sucked for
Back
few
when
months.
the horses still crossed the road.
because they decided to switch us to flat rate right when winter was coming.
Mm.
Yeah, smart move on them, huh?
Yeah, they know you.
I
Eskimos-
rode that
saved
shit
some
out,
money.
man.
I'm telling you, Mexican Eskimos held down in the winter. You don't. move.
The only good thing is that I was still young. I didn't have bills or anything, so I was like, okay, I'll ride this out. And then once I moved up to like level 2 tech, man, I started banging shit out. I was doing main shop work, like express,
Exactly.
and now
And so now
I'm
the
like,
techs quit. Now all the mainline guys quit because now the lube guys are taking all the gravy.
hey, that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know I used to do that, but now you're taking from my.
So
Yep.
it took
Being a
me
hypocrite.
years of experience and knowledge
Yep.
and training to be able to do these jobs, and now you're giving them to those guys.
Yep.
That dude just got here, and what? Wait, what is this?
But we got some changes going on, so
Yeah, we got
I'm-
some electrical diag for you here.
hey,
Hey, you want this electric diag right here? It's got
I
a power
take it
steering
all day
message.
long. I love that kind of stuff.
I like that stuff too. I like the hunt.
Honestly, I love that kind of shit. I don't give a shit about brakes anymore and ball joints. Honestly,
dude, my favorite ones
biggest
are
mistake I ever
intermittent
made was
issues.
buy the biggest mistake I ever made was buy a snap-on ball joint press kit, and they had a big promo on it.
Mhm.
I worked like 20 years of my life without in my career without the damn thing, and then I bought the snap-on one. I've used it like 5 fucking times because I don't do it.
You know,
I do.
this is what happens to
I'm
me.
all diagnostics or heavy engine repair.
I'll need a tool and I'll
Which-
keep putting it off,
That's
keep
my
putting it
diagnosis,
off.
Heavy engine repair.
I'll need a tool and I'll put it off, put it off, put it off. I'll be like, I'll use so and so's for now. Right. I'll finally buy the tool because I've needed it so many times, and then I don't fucking need it no more.
Yeah.
So after I bought triple squares, I was like, I need these.
Oh,
And then suddenly, I don't work on Volkswagens anymore. Well, shit, that was a waste of fucking money.
I only found what those are all about
Never
from talking to
waste.
Cody. I'm like, you needed a what?
Mhm.
Do a what?
Yeah.
I still got triple squares in my box that I haven't touched in like 6 years,
You mean 12 points?
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, 12 points.
Yeah, they're basically 12
One
points.
of the
Inverted
guys.
12
Triple
points.
spares. Volkswagen, BMW, Audi,
Yeah.
Euros love to make us Some call it spline drive.
One of the guys at the shop, he's doing a Volkswagen engine right now,
Yeah,
and he goes, hey, you got a triple square? I'm like, you mean a 12-point? He goes, no, a triple square, 12-point. I'm like, dude, just get a 12-point box end wrench and fucking take that shit off, or a 12-point socket.
I
You
had to
could do
do
that.
brakes on
Yes.
the back of a Golf. I used it one
Ew.
time
Uh-huh.
and have never used it again.
Bro, I have
Throw it
one of
out,
those
not
that I
even
bought
care.
for a Volvo. Yeah. We all got them. We got that one tool that we bought just once and never used it again. We all got it.
You bought a
Are you
tool
over there
for a
doing
Volvo.
Nissan
You only
Rogue
used
fuel pumps?
one fucking time. This is almost like getting.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I was panicked too because we sold this brake job and I realized I didn't have the socket. So I called up the Snap-on guy. I was like, bro, I need this. Like, do you got I think it's like it was an 18 millimeter triple square with the extended shank on it because you had to get past a bunch of control arm shit to get a hold of the brake caliper bracket bolt or whatever. That's what it was for. And he was close by, not his route day. He pulled up. I paid him $67 for this socket. I made I made $28 on the brake job and never used it again. Never.
Yeah.
It's still
But
sitting there.
that socket's now $98.25. So you should sell it right now for $75.
Get my money back. That's for sure.
Your
Yeah.
money back, man.
You could use our
money
street
back on it.
brake clean.
Right. We work on cars of all makes and models. Do you know how much shit I can take out that I don't even use anymore because cars aren't on the road? Like W bodies, 80s W bodies, early 90s W body GMs, strut cartridges. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what a W body is.
It's Cutlass, Lumina, and Plata.
3800 series.
I finally broke down and bought a cylinder leak down tester, right?
Why would you do that?
Okay.
The tool.
Because I'm chasing a coolant leak in a 3-cylinder Rogue.
Ooh.
Piston, cylinder 1 piston is clean. I'm losing coolant. I'm smelling coolant. Everything. I haven't even put this video out because I'm trying to figure out how to word it.
What cylinder 1 you just said it's clean? You didn't tell us about 2 and 3.
Cylinder 2 and 3 have carbon buildup on the pistons.
Okay, so it's cylinder 1 where it's burning.
What do you think is going on with it?
Got to be eating it or
You
something,
got a
right?
head gasket
Yeah,
leak, you got a block, you got a mating issue, you got either head issue or a block
Velocity?
issue. I'm not going to get into that because of all the Ford issues on the 1.5, the 1.6, the 2.0.
Yeah.
All the other manufacturers on their bullshit. But I hope you know that piston's nice and clean because you're steaming that cylinder.
Oh, exactly. So I knew I had an issue.
Yeah.
I knew I had an issue, but I'm pumping up the cooling system because pump up the cooling system, scope it. Not a single fucking drop. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Hey.
Like, how long are you watching it?
Yeah.
I let it sit over.
Just ran like 200 meters to show us your.
That's awesome.
Oh,
yeah, dog.
I let it sit for a few hours.
What does it say?
Maddox. And I could not find a leak, and I was holding coolant. And I'm like, dude, this shit ain't right. Like, there's an issue. So the Mac guy comes, and I'm like, hey, do you have a cylinder leak down tester? I'll check. Okay, cool. And then I feel like I saw a drip come down the cylinder wall. And I'm like, ooh, never mind. I found it. So I'm like, okay, let me make sure before I sell it to extended warranty because they're going to come out. They're going to want to see it. I don't see a drip again. I'm like, fuck.
I can see that shit on Fords all day long.
So then I'm like, you know what? Sell me the leak down tester. He sells it to me. I hook it up. I don't get no leak down. 3%. I start doing my research. Apparently, the exhaust port is leaking coolant into the cylinder. So then I'm like, okay, open up the exhaust valves. pressurize it again, let it sit overnight. I come back in the next morning, it is fucking filled with oil. So I bought a tool that I did not fucking need.
Well, guess what? When you go on
You-
your own,
you kinda
you
do.
are going to need that tool. So look at it as you got a tool for the future because you're going to need it again.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Plus, it's
God
an
bless.
Ecotech.
I don't even know how I've got. Well, I know how I gotten away
All I
with it for
gotta
the past
say,
13 years.
all I gotta say about this, because you're a young little lad, yeah.
The young buck. There you go.
Yeah. You're young. I don't know if he's gonna ever buck. I think he's just gonna walk, fucking graze the field, but dude, you're gonna buy tools your whole life. Fucking use
Oh, I
ones
know.
you didn't need this, that, and everything. You just gotta say, fuck it.
And you know what? All
You're
my
in this
tooling is
industry
for
because
fucking
you like
Nissan.
tools. You like the tool. We all like tools. We like stupid shit. Like Ray, Anthony. We're fucking idiots. We're fucking smart enough to do way.
Yeah.
We are smart enough to do way much more important shit. Like, I could be a brain surgeon, but I mean, goddamn. Like, whoa, man.
Yeah. No,
Do
but
not move. I
well,
was
see,
alive
here's the
I was
problem.
alive with Raymond and Ray and Beard and Vortex last night. Got kind of late. I did drink another beer. Ow. You're so lucky. I didn't hit that bad nerve. You'll be able to walk again tomorrow. I mean,
Maybe. But if you can't, then here's this. Here's this medicine. And if this medicine creates a side effect, here's another one. And another one. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was heartbreaking. I was like, man, I'm not trying to buy tools right now. I'm trying to get away from the tool bills. Nope.
I can't wait to use mine.
Well, if you don't have a tool bill, because understand anything that you buy off of that tool truck, you can probably buy the exact same thing somewhere else
Oh yeah.
for a third of the price, and all you got to do is wait 3 more days for the thing to show up in the mail.
Good example of that.
Bro.
Oh,
Derek bought one of those vacuum fills. You know what I'm talking about for cooling systems?
Mm-hmm.
And then I commented on his channel, like I built one of those in 2020 and it cost me like $22 off Amazon.
Yeah, it's $250 off the Mac truck or Macco, or
It's a
$450
tool,
off
though.
Snap-on.
yeah.
And I wanted it now because my
Yeah,
Amazon
I
was
mean,
broke.
and see, that's the thing is we'll pay twice as much because I want it right now because I'm
Yeah.
looking at it and you brought it to me and I
Oh,
got
that
to
was-
leave the shop and come under your air-conditioned truck and you gave me some candy and a hat and I will buy
$10
everything you
jerky.
have and be
Well,
jerky.
I gotta be honest, man. I'm like this, my tool truck dealers. But I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
If you ever want, like, me to tell you, you need this tool, you want the best price, this is where to get it. Don't do what I do. I'm only nice to my tool dealers. We have like 30-year relationships. Snap on a Mac. The Mac old guy, yeah, he can walk down the street.
There's some.
But it's only because I've been sleeping with their wives for the last like 25 years.
God damn, Dave.
I mean,
So what? You're paying him
I'll never find out.
restitution
I
for
hope
banging
I
his old lady? Is that what you're doing? You're like, are you like buying his shit as like a form of low key child support? Is that what you're up to?
Dude,
Damn, and you got new breaker bar.
I could throw. I'm serious. I could throw this Thursday coming up. I could throw $8,000 on the tool truck account. No freaking Snap on credit. Just I want that one. That one. Oh, thanks, Dave. Blah blah. What kind of payment we're on? My normal. All right. Have a good night. Take all this shit off. Dude, you're stupid. I just took like $8,000 off your truck. Gave you $100. I love you, guy, man.
Damn.
Well,
Guys, airport injections at LT Motors when the DI system is maxed out have to run standalone controller for the multi-port fuel injection.
maximizer.
Mm.
I had this lovely Tech 1000.
Princess Auto. That's like Canadian, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Also added 800 grams of R134 to the Merc and UV dye to figure out where the leak is and didn't blow up.
Have you had to buy another jug of 134 yet, Ray? You get it from
No, why?
Parcells?
No, I got 4 jugs of 134. I bought them on sale.
The 134 is what, 30 pounds, right?
Yeah. What about YF? You like that
I
stuff?
don't have a YF
Man.
machine, and I don't like
YF.
YF because I had a bottle of YF that I hooked up to someone's machine that I borrowed.
Oh,
I took my can back and closed the valve, and then like a month later, I went and borrowed the machine again, and my little can was empty. So I did a $600 single time only YF job.
Oh,
I don't know if you did
Yes.
that, Ray. All I can tell you, those stupid YF cans love to leak.
I know. It's amazing how they created YF because
might
we're
have
so
sold it,
afraid
they
of
might have
refrigerant
fucked you.
leaks.
But it loves to leak out that damn can. Turn
Yeah,
it on,
you can buy YF at Harbor Freight. You can
Can you
buy
really?
the tool. Yep, you can buy. It's on the shelf at Harbor Freight.
No,
You can buy
kidding.
cans of YF
Oh,
all day
wow.
long at Harbor Freight, and I'm like, they just made a. All right, so here, what really happened is the patent has run out on 134A. Like whoever owned that patent, where you had to buy our product because we own the rights to it.
Here's true.
That legal system ran out. And so they had to create a new legal contract so they can only buy this one particular refrigerant. This is all political. There is no environmental saving jack shit when it comes to refrigerant. It's all policies and politics and who can we tax and how can we get money out of this.
A 1, 2, 3, 4 YF can will empty itself.
Yep.
So you better like try to suck it all in and get it in your machine and then shut the valve off. So
my can emptied itself. So
So
we're
did mine.
clearly
Two of them.
not concerned about the
Otherwise,
environment
you're
if the
gonna go,
cans
"Ooh,
empty
it's really
themselves.
going."
Didn't they say that's like propane?
Yeah, it's highly
What do you think, Ryan?
flammable. It's like propane.
Close to
Flammable.
propane.
I'm gonna test that theory. I will test
what
it.
gets me is we have to have a certification to deal with refrigerant, but yet Joe Schmo can go to AutoZone and keep refilling his
But then I got it back.
leaking air condition with cans off the shelf.
But you got to be certified to buy it over like a certain poundage, like the 30-pound cylinders,
Yeah.
or the 10-pound 1, 2, 3, 4 YF. You got to have your certification to buy that. Now, but Joe Schmo over there has a leaking AC, like you said. He can go buy one of those little, 6-ounce
refills.
cans,
Yeah.
and just or dump it into the atmosphere, not pull a vacuum on it,
Yeah.
or find out what
Yeah.
the problem is.
Yo,
Oh, we just had that.
in
had that
automotive
same
land,
issue.
we got it easy though. Sorry, Derek. Go ahead. I'll tell you in a second. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So, freaking Chevy came in with an AC problem. As soon as we hooked the machine up, the high side line on the machine fucking exploded. It's like, what the fuck?
Shitty machine.
So, no, yeah, shitty machine. There was like 5 or 6 pounds in the. I don't know how the car didn't explode, but they got all that refrigerant in there and
How?
broke the machine. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, we weren't expecting that. It shouldn't have had anything in it if it had that much pressure in there.
So the
But,
car had
you know.
700 psi.
For
Yeah, it was-
real.
And then we got the other one and cracked it ever so lightly. Pressure and it shot to like 175. We're like, whoa, okay, we're gonna get a bucket and put it in there and then take the strainer valve out. Oh, I didn't say that out loud. But that's kind of what happened.
You did that in your driveway.
Yeah.
That was in your
Yeah.
driveway.
It was in a controlled environment where it was safe.
It was. The
we had
bucket
vent fans. Yeah.
It actually had Harbor Freight on the side of the bucket. So
Nice.
there was
Great, dude.
God, there was so much dye. It was everywhere. We couldn't. Okay. Anyway, go on, Ray.
Man, I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say.
You did
I did.
not.
I forgot.
It's time to go into HD. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Huh?
Do it.
Oh,
Are you
that's what
taking your
he-
contacts out? Oh.
Here we go. Oh,
Didn't even wash his hands.
Oh, I did. I just went in the house and did it.
Oh, okay.
You feel? Is that
Feel better?
relief? I don't know what contacts feel like.
It's like taking your shoes and socks off after a long day. My eyes are
Oh, yeah.
picking me right now. That's why I'm sitting here, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't have to blink. Let me just go take my contacts out.
Oh yeah. The government mandates 50 miles per gallon. Figure it
Yeah,
out.
no, it's not.
Reverb.
Not gonna happen.
It's been quite a day for me. My car broke down. I had to get it towed. Spend a lot of money on that ball joint separated from the load control arm. Oh, yeah. Did you? Are you working on it yourself, Turbo? Oh shit.
Where'd it go?
Recently replaced, and when I got help from someone who thought was really smart at work, helped press in a ball joint with. But it turns out he never used one. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, every shop has one of those. Every shop has one of those guys.
Or two.
Doggies out.
Or two. Damn. That's a
Puppies
representative.
outside play.
I can think with loud.
Oh,
I
God.
can't think with loud music or loud noise. Like, dude,
We're
going
like
back to
30
that, the loud
30 minutes
radios in the
behind.
shop. I'm like, dude, turn it down. I need to fucking think. Like, I get frustrated. Why would they fix the engines? People keep buying that garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I put it out there as a happy garage. If you know how to do it faster, keep your mouth shut.
Facts.
Yeah, but we can't.
Customers.
We can't though. And going back to that with the labor times and stuff. When it comes to warranty, technicians need to run enough time to show that you spent that time on the vehicle.
At least 75% of the time, isn't it?
Yep. Wrench.
Not
wrench
75% of the time we're working. 75% of the
Me
time.
and GMM,
Yeah.
we like spray fucking rust penetrant on shit. And then
There's
me
that-
and
There's that
GMM
word. There's that word again. Rust.
rust
What is
penetrant.
that?
What is
And me and GMM,
What the
we,
fuck?
Oh, keep going.
we just go and we like drink like 6-pack, and then we come back. Oh, it broke loose. Gotta be.
They got you again.
6
Yeah.
hours later.
Skynet got you.
6 hours later.
Skynet, bro.
right?
Skynet got me, bro. I'm telling you what, man.
Rust issues.
My CIA agent got pissed. He was
Dude.
like, Ray's about to say some shit. Like, shut him the
Oh,
fuck up.
That live you were doing at the shop the other day, I was like, oh man, it is
Dude, that
not
was
working
so
for her.
crazy. Like, every time I started talking shit about something, like, important, it was like, nope, you're all done.
You should have seen the comments on that last one, man.
Oh, I saw that shit,
It's
dude.
that one owns your internet, and that was great.
Yeah, well, that Snap-on tool got defaced.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing that. I got a whole box of tools that Aaron sent me. I'm gonna start grinding on that shit later on too.
That was so funny. I don't even know what you stuck in that box, but that saw thing, it looked like you were cutting shit up to me.
No, that was legit a box with a brand new impact gun in it. Like I really did take a chop saw to your actual box with a Milwaukee tool in it.
That's so
I gotta say one thing, Fluff. I will tell you. For the most part, for all parts, I will say, fuck Macco.
It's all owned by the Chinese.
I got fucking pissed one day when I pulled my air cat off a freaking bolt with a swivel impact on it. The thing stayed in high speed. Thing hand off it, socket beams me in the freaking head. I got pissed, broke the shit out of goddamn air cat. Now I don't have a 1/2 inch impact that's strong. I got some old 231s and shit. And I want
don't be getting written up.
Why right?
Yeah, you can't throw shit at work.
Here goes
Some
A-Rod.
snowflake will get you written up for that. Like, you hurt
don't
my
be getting written
feelings. I wasn't safe.
I wasn't saying fuck
No,
you to
I
you.
work in an area that people don't see me. That's why I have the
They
job.
might have been in the back.
Oh, they don't let you
Yeah,
out
I get
around other people. Is that what it is? They
I'll
keep you in the
go
back.
to
And like,
People
Wait.
see me.
Back in the
People
cage.
see me. Everybody knows.
So-
if I make a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
clocks
noise,
in, they
everybody
lock
acts
the door
like-
behind him.
So are you
everybody-
saying fuck Matco because it was a Matco socket?
what?
Are you saying fuck Matco because it was a Matco socket? Because you said you were using an AirCat.
No, I said I always used to say fuck Mako,
Oh,
but after that happened, I got pissed and I
What is
busted the
happening?
shit out of the AirCat.
Happening in this? What's
Well,
happening for you,
And
Aquarius?
then my other backup happens drives work like shit because they're sitting in the damn drawer for years.
yeah.
The Mako guy shows up. He's talking about the Raptor or the
Yeah.
Rex?
Assaulted Rose?
Which one?
Yeah. If it's a stubby, it's a Raptor.
No.
The Raptor, and then you got the Rex.
Yeah.
Well, I got both in purple, and I will say, I don't care for the hand grip. I don't care for the grip, which is you're gonna find shocking. I find it to be rough on my hand, and I've been doing this shit 30 years. But
I can
I
see
will
that.
say, I don't know who the fuck, what Chinese motherfucker is making that shit for them, but the Mako Raptor and the Rex, those things are badass.
Yeah.
They break shit, man.
All right. Let's answer this as a group. What's your average good week and average bad week?
What do you mean by average good week, average bad week?
Like,
It's never enough.
I mean, you talk about dollars,
True.
customers that we dealt with, good, bad, different.
They're talking about. I think he's talking about flat rate hours. I think he's asking
Yeah.
about hours turned. What's a good week and what's a bad week?
For me, it's anything else.
Assuming you worked 45. Pretend you were there on the clock 45 hours. We're gonna do average.
55 hours.
I'm hourly, so I don't
My-
get shit. I show up to
my-
work. I maybe get 30 hours a week
My best
if I show up to work because I leave early.
My best that I ever had, well, this also included warranty, it included customer pay and PDIs because
Mhm.
they needed to get out. It was 180 hours, and my buddy Danny Bell beat me by 8 hours.
Damn. In
But
one
it was
week
just
or 2
yeah,
weeks?
it was 1 week.
Holy shit.
But
Yep.
me and him were trying to give out PDIs to people, and everybody's like, "Oh no, I want to go home." So me and him got to do all the PDIs. So
What were yours? About 3 hours for a PDI?
it depends on what we were PDIing. Trucks were
Yeah.
6 hours. Mustangs were 2.5.
Okay.
Did it take that
Nissan
long?
pays like
No.
1.2 or some shit like that.
We got 0.7 just to pull the truck in.
Damn.
Damn. My
Well,
my average good week, if I could hit 47 to 50, I'm happy there.
But see, what did your PDI consist of?
Mine?
Hours?
Yeah, Nissan. What do you guys do?
I to be honest, brother, I do not know. We have a separate department for that.
So when we did the trucks, like you pull it in, you take the plastic out of it, take it out of transport mode. We pinstriped them. We put bed liners in them, put the hubcap, the little caps on the wheels, put the rain guards over the windows, and if it didn't have step rails on it, we had to go to the parts department, get the step rails, put the step rails on. There was a bunch of stuff. The Mustangs, you just basically take the plastic out, put the caps over the wheel, put the nitrogen in the tires.
That always gets me.
They didn't get pinstriped. That's basically it. So it depends. I think Explorers and stuff for like 4 hours.
Damn.
State
Good
inspection.
shit.
So
Hey, can I tell you guys a PDI story since we're on it? And this goes back. This will also tie into why dealerships are all a failing business model and why they're all going to die. I was doing some PDIs on some Buicks. We had like these little Buick car things. They're made in Korea now or whatever. But nobody wanted to do PDIs, and I was like, yeah, I'll get some more hours, no problem. So I came in on a Saturday, and I started PDI in the Buicks. You have to put the center caps on, take all the plastics off, seat wraps out of it, put the floor mats in, any accessories that they had, you threw that shit in there, put the owner's manual in it. Well, what I had found out is that all the Buicks that were coming in off the truck, their lug nuts were tightened down to about 20, 30 foot-pounds. Supposed to be 80, right? And part of the PDI is check the wheel torque, right? But I knew the PDI guys because we kind of had a side department that also did some of that stuff. I knew that they never, ever, ever touched a torque wrench. right? I knew for a fact that those dudes didn't do it because I hung out with them when we weren't working and stuff, and they never torqued the wheels. Well, I started doing their PDIs one day, and I found out all these wheels are loose. So I was like, hey, it's Saturday, right? I was like, hey, managers, who matters? I found something that actually could be a serious, big ass problem. What I'm finding out is I know for a fact that the PDI guys are not torquing these wheels because I've been bitching about them slacking on doing their full procedure and not just taking the money for processing paperwork, because that's what happens. And I showed them, I took a 1/4 inch like DeWalt bit driver and I stepped it up to a socket and I started taking lug nuts off with like a screw gun, like the owners of the dealership. And they're like, well, we'll fix it when they come back for service, I guess.
Oh,
And I'm like, bro, you need to call these people. Like, there's hundreds of cars going out of the dealership and the wheels aren't tight. You need to call them. And they're like, no, we're not doing that. We'll fix it when they come in for service. So I don't even know how many cars were riding around before they got to first service with wheels that were just finger tight on the lug nuts.
holy shit.
And that is why the dealerships are going to die. That mentality right there. Let's not make an issue. Now, they're supposed to come from the factory at 80. They're supposed to be torqued from the factory. So what I had uncovered was a manufacturing problem that the dealership never caught. And by the time I found it, it was too big of a deal to raise the alarm. So nobody did anything.
Holy shit.
Swept it under the rug like it never happened. Yep.
No
Sounds
issues.
like a
Y'all didn't get
current
no issues
situation
coming back
going
from
on.
that?
It sounds like exactly how it's done across the country. Every single big business organization, they will look the other way instead of raise the alarm. And that's why you can't buy anything built after 2020 that's worth a shit. Because nobody
That is
cares.
a very true statement.
Yep.
Anything
That, I
built
mean,
like that's a
facts, bro. That's how it is.
junk.
You shouldn't have to go into work being a flat rate technician and have to go into battle,
Yeah.
because whether you're trying to justify your
Well, if you work for a
labor
dealership,
price to
you go into
Ford,
battle every day.
whether you're trying to justify your labor price to the advisor who's never worked on a vehicle but doesn't want to nut up because he can't tell the customer that this is going to be $8,700 and would just rather tell him, well, we can blah blah blah. That's not even what I told you.
Here's your free oil change.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That's a
Shannon.
big problem in industry. It's like advisors can't totally advise properly and tell the truth from start to finish. Like originally, like we're recommending this, and this, or suggesting that you keep an eye on this or think about this in the future because we see a leak here or this, whatever, X, Y, and Z here. And that's at 30,000 miles or 40,000 miles. It's either under warranty or not. Then they hit 60,000. And you see X, Y, and Z, and it's either under warranty or not. And then you hit 70, 80, and you keep telling them this shit. And miles keep accumulating. And all of a sudden they bitch at you. When something is like really big, catastrophic. And why didn't you tell me this before? We've been telling you this for like the last 90,000 miles.
Yep. Read the decline lines that you signed.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you want me to tell you?
And then you know what happens? And then corporate gives it away anyway.
Here's your free oil change.
Yeah, you're
I have
telling
a
them for
perfect
6 months.
example. Perfect example. I get a car in my stall. I forgot what I did to it, but I found out, I couldn't find the fucking car because I'm hitting the fucking lock. Where the fuck's this car? I find it, no horn operation. I'm like, okay. I write it up to diagnose it, right? They declined it, but they got some other stuff. I'm like, whatever, fine. They bring it back 2 days later. Ever since y'all worked on my cars, the horn not working. I'm like, what?
That's the Ever Since You Club.
I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And management got
that's
involved,
club.
and I'm like, I pull up I'm like,
You
dude,
don't have
look,
it. You don't
it
have
says
that
horn
club?
not working.
I think I'm wearing
And
one.
they're like, just check it out. pay you whatever.
Oh, wait,
I'm like, fuck, all right, whatever. So then I pop the hood. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check a fuse. I'm like, wait, the fuse is fucking missing. And then come to find out, the fuse was actually put in a spot where there's not supposed to be a fuse. So somebody grabbed the fuse and pulled it out and put it in a different socket. What the fuck?
Right there. Right there.
So I go ahead and write it up. Customer states horn inoperative. Found horn inoperative. Use digital multimeter to check for power and ground at horn connector. Found power not present. Ground present.
Money off of it.
Proceeded to inspect fuse box. Found fuse box horn removed or horn fuse removed and placed in pin whatever. Removed fuse and installed in pin whatever. Horn is now operating as designed. 1 hour labor, and I'd have charged him 0.15 hours to move the fuse.
Oh, that's what I got.
Yeah, I would totally build up. Install the fuse.
Yeah, I got 1.5 off that.
I had a
Fuck that.
had a guy with a 20.
You guys ever don't ever anybody involved in the automotive industry.
Yeah.
Don't ever feel bad. Because if you ever end up in a hospital and they might never fix anything, they just might do a bunch of tests, keep you there for a few days. When you get that bill, don't ever bitch about what your mechanical bill is in your car. I'll tell you right now, that shit's ridiculous.
I have a video coming out. I haven't made it yet. It's sitting in the archives, but I think customers who don't understand the price that we're giving them when there's additional labor, like if you break a bolt or a fastener and the additional time that it would require to remove that fastener. I had an interaction client who decided to take on the thoughts that was included in the flat fee that I gave him.
Oh, I remember you telling me about this. Yeah, I was on the phone with you.
He could not grasp the concept that being who he was, that this was not normal, that this shouldn't be. And I explained to him several times in the most professionalist way, you are entirely wrong. And I have this note here on my toolbox that's going to remind me to make a video about the interaction that you and I have had. You're going to pay your bill, and I am going to, as a good faith customer, one-time justification, I'm going to take that fee off, and you are going to pay your bill, and you're going to take your truck, and I'm not working on it.
Fired the customer. Fired the customer.
You understand?
No, you tell them, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, some of the most satisfying moments of my career were loading people's parts into their truck and watching it get hauled up onto a tow truck.
Fuck out of here.
How many?
Good luck with that, buddy. Here's a box of parts. They're all in little bags, and I wrote down
That's
where
the
they
way
go.
you brought it to me.
You have fun with that. You have fun with that.
How many times?
No. I've had them
many times-
decline teardown halfway through.
No, but
They call back and they're like, "Oh, never mind."
Bring it to me that way.
Yep.
I
How
had
many times have y'all got a vehicle come in with a leak that you have told them about before, but because Walmart or Jiffy Lube said that it was something different, they want to believe.
Of course, Walmart knows
Those-
more than you. You just get a goddamn.
And then it turns into a whole fucking argument. Oh my goodness.
had a dude with a 2015 Mustang, right? I guess he got into it with his girlfriend or whatever. She pulled all the fuses out of the fuse box, every fuse that she could get, and just threw them. So the dude comes in, gets it towed in, and they look at me like, "Hey, we need you to put all these fuses in." I'm like, "Okay, where are the fuses?" "Oh, you got to go to parts and get them." The dude didn't want to pay for the fuses, and then he didn't want to pay me to sit there and look at a diagram to figure out which fuse goes where.
Okay.
But he
wanted it
also
all
didn't want to look in his owner's manual.
right. But the owner's manual is just a generic thing. It's not the same. It depends on what package you have and all that. So
Oh, yeah, maybe.
it's not free. I got to stop what I'm doing, come over here, do this, and then he wanted to bitch and complain about it. So I just took the bag of fuses and I was like, have fun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue.
Here's your
Yo,
part,
if,
sir.
if people would look at the bottom of that fucking cover, it says 10 amp, 5 amp.
No, not all of
Not
them.
all of them.
No, not anymore,
No.
bro.
Fluffy.
Okay, I'll take my Nissan blinders off then, because what the
Yeah,
fuck?
no. Some of them gatekeep where the fuses go. You'll have a number on the like in the fuse area. It'll all be numbered, and you'll just
you're
have
right.
a number. You have to reference that with service information.
You're right. That's how that's how Chevy is.
Yeah. No. The
No,
Chevy
I don't
still-
know.
That cover up. I open that
Fords
cover up, I look
do
at it,
that.
and I'm like,
Ford's doing that shit.
I'm like this. I'm like that. I'm like this. And I'm like that. I'm like this. I'm like that.
And that, and this, and that,
That's
and
kind of
that.
how it is.
Okay.
Dave summed it up pretty
Mitchell
well.
Like
time.
this.
Mitchell time. Slow down.
Like that.
It's just like that, or it's like this.
Yo, it's like this,
Hey.
and like that, and like this, and like that, and
whatever you want.
But it could have been like this.
it could have been
Oh,
like that.
Yo,
Well,
But
it should have been like this.
Now, if you want to
Aaron.
be like that, we'll be like that.
y'all check this out. I'm gonna share my screen.
See, this is the shit I was talking about earlier.
I'm gonna share my screen and show y'all what I had to deal with earlier in the week, and the customer declined for me to fix this, but I did it anyways.
Look at that pimp picture.
That's a
That's
O2 sensor.
No shit. I thought that
God.
was a fucking
Right?
spark
Can't
plug,
see.
asshole.
And
Oh,
that's the cat.
That's
Oh.
an nasty
That's-
bitch's hole.
That's
Oh,
on
it's
bank
fine.
2.
That hole's
That-
burned the hell out.
That's
Somebody's
bank
beat the shit
2
out of that hole.
on a VQ35. So you have no room to tap that out.
No, you can't.
So
tap
I had
that
to
hole.
remove the
It's been
cat to get it
tapped
done.
enough. That's been tapped enough. You can't tap that no more.
No, that
Long
those are the
time.
threads. That's the threads from the O2 sensor.
You can't
Mhm.
tap it anymore. It's been tapped enough, man.
No, I tapped
You
it.
should have used the
I got it.
left-handed
But-
drill bit.
Yeah, that big? I don't have
You
nothing bigger than.
didn't know. No, every
I got-
time on the internet you do anything with threads, somebody's just like left-handed drill bit. Use a left-handed drill bit.
left-handed hammer.
For
That
some
only,
reason, that just fixes everything left-handed drill bits, bro.
Oh,
that only works if it's
I'm
not.
saying
They
you
don't understand that.
2%
But
of the time, 100% of the time.
that was
2%
fun.
of the time, 100%
Being left-handed, hearing you
You're
guys
still
say
doing that like
The
this.
rest of the time,
It's like
me and
that.
Ray have to go to our doo-doo
It's just like that.
tractors. Well,
I had a video on
But-
that
we
too.
gotta go.
Like the 6 different things going on in 6
I know.
different-
Fluffy needs to take control of the audio in this bitch, dude. It's getting crazy in here.
All right, Shannon. Yeah. So flat rate works, but it doesn't work. It just a lot of it depends on the individual, in my opinion. So I've seen guys that will turn weeks that are bad into great weeks. I don't know how they do it sometimes, but it happens. But yeah,
I will
So,
say that being in that environment and being so young and not knowing how to deal with the real because flat rate, you all who are not mechanics go to work and your pay is like this. The
Yeah.
entire time you're there, hey, you might get a bonus, but then it goes back down.
I call you.
Flat rate is like this, and then it can be like this, and it's going. You can to deal with those lows. It's
Hang
a
on.
real,
Wait. Let him finish.
it's a real tricky thing to grasp because for me, it made me a really, really angry person and I didn't know how to deal with that other than just being mad. And I wish, in hindsight, that I could go back in time and tell myself not to be so mad, because I am on a different rung of the ladder, being on the outside now, and I'm looking down at what I was at. I was like, man, I wish I wouldn't have been so pissed off and would have did stuff differently that ultimately could have affected the outcome where I'm at now. But it happened for how it happened, and
Does
here
it
we are.
seem like? Does it seem like when you get pissed off about your hours, it's like everything just goes bad for that week?
Yep.
Like
Yep,
nothing will go
yep.
Nope.
smooth.
Am I right or
I,
am I
I
wrong?
am still
Am I right or
mentally
am I wrong?
recovering from the damage
How
that
flat
flat
rate
rate did to me.
you file a
Mhm.
flat rate catalog today? Am I right or am I wrong? That's getting harder and harder to beat.
Oh, look at
It's
this.
a
Let's
real
face it. So
struggle.
many shops do flat rate wrong. As a mechanic, it's not our job to know the profit and take a loss due to discount. We fix the cars, taking hours from flat. Yes,
Yeah.
Facts.
book times were created on a vehicle that hasn't been out in the world, and it's an estimated time. Exactly, estimated. Any flat rate manual that has a time associated to it is an estimate. It's just, how do I say this? It's the minimum. That's the minimum you charge for that
Mhm.
job, and you should have the ability to up it. Now, don't up it just because, but up it for
For
certain issues.
justified
Like,
reasons.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So if you get a
Like,
Yeah,
stuck bolt, a broken
make
bolt,
sure you're properly compensated for the work and efforts that you got to put into the repair of the vehicle.
yep.
Here's a good one.
Broken bolts, everything. You got to include everything in one package.
Or if
Here's
the manual says that you do it like this, but then you go to do
The
it and then you
manual
find
is a
out you got to
starting
take
point.
something else off, charge for that.
As I say, the manual is a starting point.
Starting point. There you go.
It's a
Yep.
suggestion. It's a starting point.
Joe Mama, you right.
So here's a question I got asked a lot: is you get 1 hour diag? What if it goes over that 1 hour? So I
Ask for more.
I stopped at that 1 hour, and then I went to my service advisor and I was like, "Hey, look, this is what I found so far. I'm at my hour. I'm going to need an additional hour or whatever to finish what I'm doing. If they don't want to do it, they can take it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
It's not free."
That's
Yep.
like the same thing.
What up, Mark?
Yeah, but how many service advisors actually are going to go? They call the guy back and go, "Hey, thanks for that $180. My guy's still not done, so I need
My
another $180."
The advisor that I'm talking about, she was really, really good. She's not an advisor anymore. She's actually a warranty person now.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah,
moving up in the world. So,
yeah. The advisors that are that good don't last long as advisors, do they? Nope.
And Ray and I were just talking about this earlier. Um,
Yeah, it's hard to
um,
keep good advisors.
you know, when
Hard to keep anything in place.
when you bring a vehicle in for service, whether it's at the dealer or you're at a mom and pop shop or you're coming into one of our shops, think of a concern. A pull while braking.
Yeah,
Okay.
trust my mom.
You got another concern. AC blows warm. You have another concern. Wipers intermittently don't park. So, is it justifiable to tell the customer that there's going to be a $150 charge for each line? Or is it just the repair order? Now, Mr. Customer, I do understand I'm working on one of your cars. I'm not working on many of your cars, but you have to understand there are certain flowcharts and pinpoint tests associated with each one of your concerns. Now, I can't possibly devote all of this time that could easily be 3 hours for $150.
So we have a thing where I'm at right now. It's if we have to tear it down, that's additional diag. So ours is test driving, pulling codes, visual inspection, and reading some data if necessary. If we have to break out a test tool or tear anything down, that's when we start adding up. they want us to do 1 hour for every 2 complaints. But you know, if a customer has a check engine light with a track light and a crash light, they'll write those up as 3 separate lines, right? But we know as technicians, if you have a check engine light with crash light and track light, more than likely those other 2 are associated with the check engine.
Right. But in Aaron's scenario, that's
sometimes.
3 different systems.
Yes.
So that's where it gets catchy. Like,
yeah. And that's
Like
up to
what
the
if the customer
technician
brings-
to make that discretion. Like, hey, look, this was related. So I'm not charging you for this. I'm charging you for the check engine light because of the check engine light, like a mass airflow sensor, it disabled your track and it disabled your crash prevention because it can't monitor the engine properly. But when it's like I got a noise and I got a check engine light and I got
my brakes are pulled in and my
brakes
AC is
are
not
pulling.
red.
Yeah, look, when it's unrelated, then yes, absolutely, it should be an hour per. In my opinion.
So here's a real FML. You have a vehicle out of 336. You have a vehicle, it's in extended service plan criteria. And this customer is going to bring their vehicle in with lines A through L. You get it. You got to flip to another page. This guy's bringing in, what's he got? The warranty blues? Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Little does he know, the warranty only covers if something is found wrong. They don't pay for no problem found. They don't pay for cannot verify. So this could easily get into thousands of dollars in diagnostics, and you haven't even replaced any parts.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, but Chronicle 97 over here says the dealer I'm at, you only get an hour diag, no matter what the issue is. And if you go over it, figuring out multiple concerns, get told that's a you problem. Well, guess what? That's a they problem because toolboxes have wheels for a reason.
Yeah, that's a FU problem. That's what I heard.
That's where you need to go and say, no, I'm the one working on it.
I don't want you to tell us what dealer you're at, but what
I've used up my hour. I don't have
manufacturer?
any more left in my hour, so I've stopped being paid. So I'm like a coin entertainment machine. You put money into it, I perform for you. You've stopped putting money into it, so I'm going to stop performing. You need to pay me now. Yep. That's exactly what needs to happen at that dealership.
What make do you think he's working on?
Don't matter.
What do you think?
Ooh, sounds like a Chevy dealership.
It kind of does.
Chris
Ford.
gets it.
I'm at a Ford dealer.
Ford.
Oh, that's funny.
That's where you need to go up to the advisor.
Wow.
You go to the advisor and say, look, I make the diag.
Yeah, that ain't right, bro.
That's a you guys problem, not a me problem.
Shannon, don't do it. Ray running. What was I gonna say? Oh, extended warranty contracts. A lot of them only pay up to 1 hour diag per RO.
Mm-hmm.
Not even per line, per RO.
I think everybody should leave the dealership. We should start a
Yeah.
revolt. Everybody leave. Everybody leave. Come into Florida and work in this awesome facility.
Yeah, let's do that. We're totally leasing that shop, yo.
Instead of a content house, are you trying to have a content shop? Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a content shop. It's gonna be a technician-owned dealership. We're gonna buy stuff that's not garbage, and we're gonna go through it and then sell it frontline, just like a dealership, except it's technician's choice. That way, they can stop asking us what kind of car to buy. Just buy it from me, and it's not going to be shit. That's our business motto.
I hate that question. What kind of car should I buy for $5,000, $10,000? Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know because if I tell you go buy this,
go buy a Ford Taurus. Go buy a Ford Taurus, a 2005 Ford Taurus. You'll be fine for the next 20 years.
Let me see. This is
You
for
can
y'all.
go get a
40-inch
Subaru.
module wrench for a T. What?
I mean, it's
we were talking about special tools at the time.
No. I'm saying what to Derek? A Subaru?
Get a
Subaru?
Subaru. At that point, it's all about like miles per dollar. You're only going to get so many miles out of it, and that's going to
because-
explode.
That's because Subarus don't get any miles on them because they're always in the shop getting head gaskets.
Oh man, he said he's been in.
Oh.
He's gotten into it with the service manager many times over the issue. He's been with him for 10 years and he's burned out.
Hell no!
They don't
Yeah,
like you,
bro.
man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they don't like you, bro.
Forget
they're
that,
trying to run
dude.
you out. Just get a
Get
new
out,
job.
man.
fuck
23
them.
here. I'll tell you you're on the same path.
What the
Yep.
hell is a TFI module?
Yo, Aaron, we need a new
Film
business
ignition
model.
module.
Let's just do consulting services for people trying to escape the dealerships. Just tell everybody how to quit.
I don't know who's back here.
Oh, it's pretty easy. You just leave.
Sorry.
Put the spill free funding on that. And watch for bubbles. So what was that?
Except for lifted trucks.
All right, you gotta have the leak down tester. Should put the spill free funnel on that and watch for bubbles with pressure in the cylinder.
Yep.
Normally I do, but this one was an interesting one because it wasn't doing that.
Wait, what?
When I was talking about that exhaust port leaking, my maximizer is full of Amazon, Princess Auto, Harbor Freight. Yo,
We got a Canadian. That's a Canadian right there.
Yeah.
If he's going to Princess Auto, right?
I've
Yeah.
bought a decent amount of tools from Harbor Freight, or not Harbor Freight, Amazon.
How about
I've
Cornwall?
ventured-
Anybody got
'cause I was
Cornwall
so-
down there?
Dude, I was so
Yeah, we got Cornwall.
I only saw tool trucks and I was like, well, tool truck, I was so ignorant. So damn ignorant until I started getting into the YouTube, creating content, talking to everybody and finding out you could get this here and that there and this person makes that. I'm like, yo, open my eyes.
Yeah.
Open my eyes big time.
How have y'all
Chronicle.
handled burnout?
If you're getting burned out, that's your time for a change, man.
Yep.
What's up,
It's time for a
Sergio?
change.
I agree.
So
I
rule of
see you.
thumb, if you've already thought about it, it's time to go.
Mhm.
Carry a small balance, but on my
Yeah.
Gosh, remember the roller coaster I was on? I was sitting right on the edge for like 2 years, 18
Yep.
months, and you guys were like, you guys kept doing this.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Click,
Come on.
and then it got so far over I couldn't catch it, and it was the best push.
Paul,
Roller coasters. Do
Paul,
not
that
get me
that vacuum filler, I feel is a great investment because it cuts your time down so much.
And you can build
So
it from
much.
Amazon parts for $22.
And
Or you can buy it off the Mack truck for $330.
But it
What?
says Mac on the side of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they got a
It's
warranty.
lifetime warranty.
If they got a warranty,
Yeah.
you can buy 30 of them from Amazon because they're all made from the same Chinese plant. They're all
yeah,
the
but they
same.
break.
You
You can only- they're one-time use.
Mac product.
You
that
know-
says Mac Go on the side of it.
why don't you make a video showing people how to build those?
They're not ready for the
That's
truth
why
yet.
Fluffy bought a Mac Go box. You silly little bastard.
How much money does it make with it?
What?
How much money does the toolbox make?
None. It just holds the
Oh.
tools.
But it looks
What?
pretty.
I didn't hear the question.
Fluffy works
There
at
was no
Nissan
question.
dealer. You don't
There was
need
only
a whole
judgment.
Harbor Freight cart.
I know what he's sipping on. I have no idea. Emily's your hello, sir. How you been? Y'all remember hit the like. Yes, please hit the like button. That's absolutely horrible. Yeah, that will thing. Went to take my car tires rotated. I can swore it torqued to 50 foot-pounds.
Is M. Leisure
Lug nuts
still in the
were
hospital, or
loose.
did he get out?
Oh yeah,
I don't know. Ask him.
Well,
Ask
that
him
was last
if
night.
he's hospital or not,
yeah.
man.
It's these underpaid kids who don't care about their job, or they just want everything handed to them. They're gimme. Tell me what's wrong with the vehicle. I don't want to diagnose it. Just tell me what's wrong with it.
You just don't hook up the computer and it just tells you what's wrong, Fluffy. Like,
Yeah.
as if.
I mean, yeah, even if I already know what it is,
Sergio.
you're still going to pay me to tell you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because if I just tell you and then I'm wrong, then you make me pay for it anyway. So why would I gamble my payroll like that?
Yeah, Sergio. YouTube's going through some stuff. I don't know about Rain Man, but yeah, the notifications has always been an issue. I have a
Yeah.
similar story to raise. I worked at a Bronco manufacturer and found that every truck had leaking brake lines. The company didn't care for a solution, so I quit. Good.
There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
speaking of Bronco manufacturers, the last dealer that I was at, we got a brand new Bronco in.
True, Chris.
The hourly guy was PDI in it. He said, "Man, this thing is like all over the place driving through the parking lot." The sway bar was in the back seat.
Huh?
That's where it's supposed to be, right?
The sway bar was in the back seat, and it didn't have the bolts with it.
What the?
Great. That's idiot tax right there.
Yep.
What up, fellas? What up, P Power? Yeah, when I was really green, I helped a guy fix his truck. He told me he would pay the next day when he picked up the truck.
Take it. He's still waiting to get paid, huh?
Probably. I love your food.
Still waiting to get paid. Yep.
Next
know,
day
that
he
was
shows up, gave him the keys.
Damn dogs piss me off now.
Oh yeah,
Sorry
nah,
about
fuck
that,
that. I don't hand over the keys until I get the payment. Fuck that.
Yep.
But that I don't even really like to do side jobs like that too. Everybody,
I don't do side jobs no more.
you can tell them look, I'm doing this. You brought me this part. I didn't diagnose it, and then they'll come back to you and start harassing you like it's still doing what.
No refunds. Sorry.
I just did
Nope.
what you wanted me to.
There is no net benefit to doing side work.
And then if they know where you work,
They'll pull up.
yep.
Yeah.
Our shop just took over by new management. Oh wow.
Yeah, I do no side work.
Wow. I watch Ray's videos on Mercedes AC repair where he added in a resonator line on climate control module. I think to trick the computer, lucky mine was just low charge.
But why was it
Hang
low?
on, wait. Ray's video on a Mercedes AC repair. Did I for real do that? That must have been an old video or something, man. I don't remember any of that. Number one, I'm working on a Mercedes.
Derek's reading again.
And number two, I don't really add stuff to circuit. I don't know, man.
What?
Hey, what video are you talking about, bro?
You added a resistor inline. What?
On a Mercedes?
No.
That wasn't my video, homie. I don't see myself doing anything like that whatsoever.
Hold on,
He says he might have.
Definitely like something you do to a Chevy with a.
Yeah, I'd
with
do
the
it to
turn
something
module.
like that. I know how it works. I don't even like to rotate tires on a Mercedes,
Yo, for real.
Yeah,
Anyway,
let alone pull the HVAC module out and start adding resistors. I don't know, man. You might have the wrong video.
The lug studs.
Well, I get paid
You
hour
take
work,
the
9
lug
hours, got paid
studs
9 hours.
out, and the goddamn wheels fall off the car.
Yeah, it falls off.
Nobody likes that shit. And you try to grab your finger and you get it jammed.
You're like,
Freaking finger.
Man,
Fuck those goddamn euros.
for real.
We're having a.
You give them the shocker, bro. You give them euros the shocker.
9 hours.
oh god.
Chris, what's up, Chris?
I gotta hop off here, guys.
All right,
All
buddy.
right, man.
Appreciate you
Catch you
coming.
later, brother.
Hey, man, thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Au revoir.
Later.
Bye,
Get out right now.
Wayne.
Can
Love
make the
you.
shop feel so effective.
Euros
Yeah.
suck.
Diag labor time is what I say it is. I've made that clear to my service manager and the advisors. Yeah, chronically, fuck that. That's
Yeah, it's what I say it is, right? Doing it.
I tell them if the customer don't want to pay, then get them the fuck out of here.
metaphor dealing. I think when you reach a certain level,
Bro,
you can demand
I
what
can
you
totally
need for that.
I can totally tell you work for Firestone for way too long. Like, I can just get it out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Now I'm at the point. You're right?
Under our new management,
Before you pay
Chris,
me,
you
get it the
are
fuck
correct.
out of here. And I don't work for Firestone anymore. Get the fuck out of here.
whatever the
All
extended
right,
warranties aren't,
listen.
whatever the
So if
extended
five
warranties
others
aren't
stop,
covering, we are now
I don't
holding
wanna touch
customers accountable for that. And that's under our new management. Because before it was whatever the extended warranty says. But now, like if we diagnose, if we legit diagnose multiple things and the extended warranty doesn't want to pay that, they want to hold their 1 hour. Yeah, customers are liable. And they're made aware of that now at write up. Yeah. Like Florida, except the lifted trucks with lights in the wheel wells.
We don't claim them.
I'm not
No,
a fan
those are
of-
in the same camp as the squatted people.
I mean, for service calls, we have 2-hour minimum. It probably runs around $500. If we have to quote a bunch of stuff, then that usually just gets rolled into the quote, as it should, to a certain extent, but still a fine line. I'll be honest, I like the dealer I work at. Yeah, you got a good gig going over there. We have some accounts that have not to exceed amounts, but sometimes just showing up blows that out the water. I still get paid for it, however long I was on site. We all handle burnout, covered that, change companies. Yeah, as the auto mechanics say, toolboxes have wheels for a reason.
Yeah.
Hey.
What if they're broken from sitting too long?
That never happens.
Then go to Harbor Freight and get new
I'll
ones.
tell you
And
that
use
right
the
now.
Ford Jack.
My Snap-on box stood in the same place for a long time, and it's still sitting in place for quite some time now.
Has flat spots.
My wheels ain't broke. Now your Mako bullshit.
Hey, well, I didn't say mine.
Fluff.
I did not
I'm
say
gonna call it a
mine.
night because I'm gonna hang up. It's getting a little late.
Yeah, I'm
hang up.
trying to blow through the comments and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna be done too.
All right.
Have a good night, Ray.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, bro. I'll catch you guys later. It's
Yes,
nice
sir.
chilling
And
tonight.
I we'll talk about that other stuff that I can't talk
Chucking
about.
the deuce.
Oh, bye, Ray.
You out?
Holla.
All right, buddy.
Later, man.
Oh, bye, Aaron.
I'm doing it 8.8 pinion seal with preload rotational measurement before removing and not replacing crush tube. Any chance this goes well? No. Don't sleep on Amazon tools. It for sure. Toolboxes have wheels for a reason, but
I didn't mean to leave. Hang on. What were you saying? Like
I was saying
I left right when you were talking to me, dog. I didn't mean to do that.
You good?
You didn't
Remember
mean
that
to do
stuff
an
I couldn't
Irish
talk
goodbye.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time we'll have
All
that
right.
conversation.
All right. I feel you. All right. Right on, man. All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, gentlemen, good night. I bid you good evening. Nice chilling. I'm gonna hang up for real this time. Okay.
All right. Appreciate you
Good
coming.
night.
See y'all.
Later.
Yeah, I
In
might
sleep
do
mode.
the same.
Toolboxes do have
Martinez
wheels
in
for a
sleep
reason.
mode.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
But depending on what you have, they can be a bitch to move. True. Boxes to make money, they just hold your tools. Tools make you the money, but they also keep you in debt. That is true too. Oh shit! I didn't even.
A nice box makes you feel good too. So,
Box has less.
You know?
True.
right? Fluff.
Place to
Nice
sleep.
box. It's like when you get to work, you're like,
Tools don't keep me in debt. I buy them. I don't do payments.
Here's my Mako box.
G Auto Repair. You know, I thought this was Anthony. But this is a different channel. I just ordered one of those vacuum coolant system refillers. Never used one before. They're great. I like them. I go at it with an advisor all the time. He always says, just get it done. Yeah, fuck no. Oh, and then the other one, I'll get you on the next ticket. Yeah. You think gas and diesel cars will be discontinued and we only drive EV cars? Honestly, I don't think that's going to happen.
Not for 25 or 30 years.
Hopefully longer, because I'll still be in the business during that. What are you talking about?
Dead.
I'll call sales guys idiots in the press for selling jobs without asking to take how long
I
it
do
takes.
not die tonight.
I don't do such jobs anymore. Yeah, those are
Die
heavy.
tonight with snap on
Might have been a mistake. I don't even acknowledge sales guys. I ignore them like if they didn't exist. You good?
Goodness.
Look, you're making the dogs bark, bro. It's past your bedtime, sir. There really is a need to buy certain tools from the truck, and I found that out today.
Oh, he just woke me
Being
up.
pry bars, oh yeah, pry bars. Yeah, you need some good. But Harbor Freight does sell Mayhew pry
Where are
bars.
you going? Where are you going? Where are you going, Fluff? I'm gonna fly down and pick you up with my personal plane.
Hell yeah.
I'll be there in 4 hours.
Yeah, we'll go to Florida.
We fly fucking 570 miles an hour. I'll be there.
That's those guys. All right.
And then
Ain't no little cheese.
Go
What? To our service.
Let's go get
Might
some
have been in
Puerto
Pine
Rican.
Hollow.
No,
Pine Hollow. Them
I'm
bands
gonna
are
get
bitch
out of
boy.
here, bud.
All right, bro. Yeah, I'm about to shut it down too. Thank you for coming.
Dave. Oh yeah, thanks for having me, Dave. You go fly your ass to bed, dude.
Look at him.
Fly on up.
Because you were touching.
Flap your fucking wings.
Who is GMM?
Oh,
Get
the
Got fired
dogs
from
are barking
Firestone
at
because I
you.
wouldn't
My
do
dogs are
Nice,
barking at you.
monkey
Firestone.
ass
Hey.
drunk.
I'll see y'all.
Must be said. Get you out of here.
Bye.
We tell them what is needed and how many hours we think it will take. They usually screw that up somehow because they don't have the
They don't
comprehension.
Tacos like fluffy like tacos.
Our service manager doesn't push back on our quotes if we think something takes 8 hours. And they give us 8 hours to do it. Good. It's still bullshit though. Warranty companies should be taking care of that, but at the same time, I'm not running a charity. True.
Folks.
Popped right back up. Didn't mean to leave. Have a good night.
Folks, you gotta stand up, stand tall.
Yeah. Stand your
You
ground.
are the employee. The employer right now needs you more than you need them.
Absolutely. If we
And
find
if that's false statement, don't let them know that you need them more than they need you. Otherwise, fuck them and dictate policy to them. Work hours, salary, the whole 9 yards.
yeah.
Opportune time right now.
Know your worth.
Go after it.
Know your worth. If we find more that's messed up, go to the customer and we tell them and either submit a new quote or they just fix it on the same ticket. What's funny is listening to you mechanics bitch about. Oh,
yeah, but Sergio is always. Oh yeah, it's Sergio. Always bitching me
about y'all's dirty ass service trucks. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I got oil on my finger.
Great stream, guys.
My
Thank you,
poor
Shannon.
ass
It was a
for
good one.
mechanic.
It definitely was.
Anybody got any
Great to have a
wipes?
fluffy stream on a Saturday. Yes, smart. All right, we're at the end, guys. Thank y'all for
Sergio,
coming.
you want a link?
We had a great panel tonight. Great panel. Techs are always huge in demand, and most of the time they hire people that don't know their. True. This is exactly why I live debt free. Today can be my last day, no problem. Yep. Shannon, yeah, you mechanics complain about it. We have the right to.
No $70.
Have a great weekend, all. Yes, have a good one. All right, guys.
California, fucking 110 degrees. That little baby shit that you do, 110 degrees. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. As long as you got bottled water, ain't no thing. Ain't no thing, Sergio. Bottled water, 110 degrees. Ain't nothing. Fluffy and I work our ass off through that all day long.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
We bitch about everything. Don't judge us. Hey, yeah, we have the right to, man. We get treated like shit. But
yeah,
that's it, guys. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all.
Maybe next week. 2 oil stains on driveway. One's named Fluffy, the other's named David.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good night. If it'll let me. Yes. All right. Later.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.